Everybody, we'll be getting started here in just maybe about a minute or two. Just doing some last minute checks to make sure that everything is essentially such. I never popped the black chocobo whistle that horse fart gave me. And we'll deal with that once I switch over to the main feed. Oh, okay. I think we're good to go here. Oh, wait, shit. Heart replay, Joe, thank you for the tier 1. Damn it, John, thank you. Fuck you, John. But thanks. Alright, let me see. Dark Zodiac, thank you very much for the tier 1 as well. You as well, Alex. Alright, let's switch over to the main feed. Oh wait, I never fucking covered the webcam, didn't I? Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. I think the webcam might be a little fucky. Is it? Yeah. It's kind of doing the delayed thing, isn't it? I hate that I have to keep doing this every single time I load up OBS. You know? Because it just gets really fucking weird. If I property this stuff here, configure the video, camera control. Oh no, that looks the same. Okay, it might be because it's just loading this everything. Okay. Gonna work on adding pictures of winning mahjong hands on that guide. Oh yeah, by the way, Ian, I meant to respond to that. I do appreciate that because at one point I will go back to the mahjong board with my main character and see if I can get the achievement that gives me that equestrian role. If I remember correctly, let me take a look at the achievement list right now. It is character, gold saucer, isolated with this. Let me see here. Yeah, here we go. I have to achieve a mahjong rating of more than 1600 to get myself the Domain Distractions Orchestrion role. I don't know what that means. Mahjong rating of more than 1600. I was not paying attention to what the mahjong rating was with those 2 games that I played yesterday during the Gold Saucer shenanigans, or maybe it only counts when I'm like in some sort of mahjong tournament. But I don't really know. But either way, we're not on Joan tonight. We're on Ramani because we are continuing on with our Heavensward adventures. Jesus Christ, Santiago, you just fucking just went right in with the mana cutter. But I didn't even see the door open, so that was extra impressive what you just did right there. I can't get in. The mana cutter's a single seater. Strangely, no, because Sid makes it for you for the sole purpose of, like, you know, having an airship to ride when you're like the Sea of Clouds after you, I guess, attune to the Aether Currents. But yeah, so welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another session of Heavensward, Final Fantasy XIV. When we last left off, we properly began our Heavensward adventure with Ramani. We're still currently, like, on the run in a way with the police. Well, Nanamo was poisoned, and thankfully a lot of folks, like, the public doesn't really know all the details, so as far as they know something happened and that people are in trouble, but they don't know the who's, the what's, and the how's. They just know that something's up. So, taking advantage of that confusion, we're able to slip our way into important areas, and maybe we can do something about, you know, getting our name cleared and helping out Raban, because Raban right now is being set to be executed, and we can't let that happen. He's our lovable big teddy bear. But we made a new home in the city-state of Ishgard. We went to the Sea of Clouds, and we went to the Falcon's Nest to explore. And while in the Falcon's Nest, we met with Lady Iceheart, who's here, and we don't know exactly what she has planned. She mentioned a dragon, and Horace Velgar, or some other shit. I don't know what all that's about, but we're gonna find our way eventually, you know? So, let us head back to, what is that, Doware and Highbridge? Why am I going to Thanlin already again? I'm in Mordona, so I just gotta fly over there. So are we no longer a hobo? Are we just a shitty rapper? No. We're dressed for the cold. And I was about to say, which means I should probably switch back to my normal attire because we're going back to the desert, Drybone of all places. But it's at night. Oh, I have my mount music on. Now we can listen to some crazy motorcycle while we're on our way to our destination. Yeah, I really like the Heavensward look I got for Ramani. I will not be going back to the ARR outfit for quite some time. Probably, I just flew right over the fucking destination. Probably not until I start progging like Yukab or Uwu as Ramani. Because I want to be in my Realm Reborn clothes for that sort of shit. Oh, Dewari, I think this is the dude that runs the Ninja Guild. If I recall correctly. Old man definitely for the tier 1 for 2 months. Just got Final Fantasy XIV complete. Either I hate it or I can say goodbye to my social life. Well, in regards to your social life, I do hope you hate it. Because if you end up liking this game could take a lot of your time. Because you just might be heavily addicted to it. Speaking from personal experience, of course. No, but seriously, I hope you do enjoy yourself. I love this game. Someone was asking the SDS Fenrir, the Clouds motorcycle that I'm riding right now, where do you get it? This is available in the online store. It's a pricey mount, though, to be just to warn you now. I think it's like $25+. I'm not sure what the full price on it is. And I mean, unless you want the, Cloud Strife aesthetic, I would say you don't really need it. There are other vehicles you can get in this game just by playing it. The major benefits of having the motorcycle, especially as you're just beginning a new expansion, is that the ground speed of the Fenrir is naturally faster than any other mount. So what you'll see is a lot of folks when they're starting their new adventure on an expansion, they'll almost exclusively ride the mount, the motorcycle, just so they can get on the ground faster until they attune to every aether current, because flight has the same speed of every mount. It doesn't matter. All right, keeping the flame alive. We got to go rescue Raban and immediately like fucking nullify the ending of 2.5, which is like, this is like a big sour point of Heavensward, right? For a lot of folks, it's like, we get to the big buildup of 2.5. Nanamo's been poisoned. Raban lost an arm. He's been arrested on false charges. He's been left to stew inside the cell. Like, that is the recipe you need for someone to just like lose their fucking mind, right? And that sort of shit. Sadly, it's not going to ever get like that because I think they just didn't want to make Raban evil. We already got Ilberd for that sort of shit. But in a way, it's kind of like, like, I thought Raban was going to be really fucking pissed to the point where it's like, he doesn't give a shit anymore. Just throw it all the way to the side. Like, his best friend's dead. His other best friend betrayed him, cut his arm off. So it's like, oh, what's he going to do? Nothing.
Lady Ugiri.
Master Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to record it. For a time, I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Since your escape from Ulda, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts. Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information.
Someone was asking me, Nettie Spaghetti in the chat, do I know the story behind Yugiri's OG voice actress? I believe she sadly passed away, and I don't recall the exact details, but I don't remember if that was after Heavensward or before Heavensward.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dewari and Higiri with you.
Was she murdered? Really? Murdered by her husband? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Why can't people just be fucking normal? No, I did not know that detail. Thank you.
With
I
me.
guess. Yeah, are we talking like the English voice actors or the Japanese voice actors? English voice actors? What the fuck? That... Oof. My god, man. Well, that's one way to hell fucking start up a stream. Hey, Yugiri's on the screen. You want to hear the most fucked up shit? Anyway, we're in Halatali, because this is where, I mean, outside of being an arena to test the Immortal Flame soldiers, I guess it's also a makeshift prison. So we got to go rescue Raban, and now we get our revenge on the Crystal Braves. I'm not getting past. Au contraire. I believe I'm going to make it past just fine. Now, I would say you would lose your knee privileges at this point, but I'm not monking it for this. I'm dragooning it. So, as far as I'm aware, folks' knee privileges will be perfectly intact. But I am going to stab you repeatedly with my lance. Lalafell Dragoon is so funny. I mean, any physical job, especially with Lalafell, either just looks goofy, cute, but never like seriously badass. The only argument I will make for it is probably Warrior, but that's because I main Warrior with my main character, so of course I would say something like that. Oh, you're a Conjurer. I'm gonna go take you out first.
Leave this to me.
No, I did most of the damage there, Yugiri. But, you know, I appreciate the spirit. Yeah, absolutely. The anti-shin weapon. Oh my god, they got Raban inside one of those anti-force field bubble things. What kind of jail is this? What is this jail? They trapped me in the bubble. Also, this is like the only time you'll see Raban's model like this where his arm is just clearly off. Because once they get him back into his normal clothes, his arm's covered, so you can't see it. I guess it's the way to just hide the model. But yeah, like his arm is just fucking off. Yeah, he has an arm cape. It's pretty cool. I wish I had one. But I hear that it really costs an arm and a leg to get one, you know? More on the arm. And I don't know about you. Which arm did he lose? The left one? No, I can live without my left one. Big balls. It's you, Hase. Yeah, they never give Raban a prosthetic, do they? I don't think the technology in Eorzea specifically is that sophisticated to do that. But, like, you know, spend some time in maybe Garlean or Charlean. They can give him a prosthetic arm. Alright, you, Hase. But first, I gotta break this fucking cell before I'm able to punch you in the face. And I can do that because I, too, am also a Lalafell. So I don't gotta reach high or low. You're right within punching distance. So that shit is gonna be effortless. You say Raban doesn't need it, to be honest. I know he doesn't need it personally, but just like think of like how badass it would be. Like, oh, don't fuck with Raban. He's got a metal arm. Oh wait. All right, the way is clear. We're gonna get rid of this jam, and then we have to find the exit out of here. We gotta find the key to secure Raban. Okay. Thank you, Yuri. That was really fast. How's String doing? I don't know. I haven't talked to String in a bit. But last I heard, he was doing okay. You know, he lives all the way in Australia, so... No, Trav is finally back at home. He was able to get a flight back. And he missed his cat very much. So, you know, that's all good. I do wonder like how long that man is just gonna veg after the shit that he had to deal with. Just, oh my god, like imagine like you're going to a convention and then you just straight up can't go home for like 3-4 days afterwards. That drives me fucking nuts, man. Like being away from the computer or my office and shit for more than a couple of days, it gets my hands all shaky and shit. Because nothing beats the comfort of just being home. I thought you said he missed this cab. And that's it. That's like, it's like, oh, sorry, that was the last cab to the airport. Now you're stuck here for a couple of days. Can I just take another? No. It's over. Yeah, they changed the regular jump for Dragoon. I think this patch actually, because before the basic Dragoon jump used to temporarily shift your position towards the enemy and then bounce you right back. And it was considered movement. So when you were bound to the floor for any other sort of mechanic that had that, you just couldn't use jump. They changed it where you can now use it while bound to the ground, but you don't go forward anymore. You just do it in place, which is kind of weird. Like visually, it looks really weird. But I am down with being able to use jump while on the ground. It kind of makes me wonder what exactly it is I'm doing, though. Yeah, so, but Ramani is, my main DPS with Ramani is Monk, but Monk is already at level 80 just by doing a Realm Reborn shit. So I figured, because Heavensward is the Dragoon expansion, I'll get Dragoon up to level 50, and then I'll just do the Heavensward story as a level 50 Dragoon. About as on content as I possibly can, so I'm going to be leveling up Dragoon as I'm, you know, playing the expansion. It's a good way of, like, it's efficient leveling, rather than just relying on roulettes every day. Okay, now we can rescue Raban. And thankfully, just in time, too, because his vitality, as you can see on the top right here, was getting pretty low. Like, I think you have to be doing pretty bad in order to get Raban killed by the gas. I never had it happen. But still, that number can get crazy, scary low. How does one jump if they don't leave the ground? Maybe they take the ground with them. Because to me, if I were to jump and the ground was like cemented to my feet and the ground went with me, what matters is that I'm in the air. Jump is merely a state of mind, probably. Yeah, a true Diglett uses fly movement. Hey guys, I brought back Mickey D's. Let's go. Here we go. Fuck, man, I haven't showered in days. You jump like how Bahamut Neo in Final Fantasy VII lifts the earth below the enemy so it can get blasted. That was always funny a show about Bahamut Neo. It's like, it's so extra. He's like, it's not enough to just lift up the opponent, but like just take the ground underneath their feet as well. Him. Illbird. And whatever this guy is on the right. I don't even know if he has a name. Because we know Illbird and we know Yu Yu Hase, but the dude on the right, does he even have a name? I forget. Legless? Laurentius? Hold on, where's the conjure at? You know, the Geneva Convention, I think, dictates that you're not allowed to fucking harm a medic. But we're not in Geneva. I don't think that's how it works. Hold on, I don't want to beat up you, Hussy. I want to save him for last. Oh boy, what's he doing? Oh shit, he's doing Sanguine Blade, shit. Ow, okay, that just hits you no matter what. Get fucking dunked on, idiot. Oh, I'm gonna do a little fan dance next to you. Eat shit, you piece of shit. Okay.
I'll tear you limb from limb.
No, you won't. Sloppy. No, guys, I didn't say Genova. I said Geneva. Yeah, I'm part of the Genova data center. No, I'm actually not. Genova is a world in what data center though? Was that Japan or was that Europe? Or is that America? Laurentius, I think, was a Garlean informant, so like, why did we recruit him?
Nothing.
Ooh.
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used by the Scions, the City-States, even the Crystal Braves? They none of them care a whit what you want, only what you can do for them. And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland, and I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing! If we ourselves are not free, free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
What if they forgot to move? What if they didn't get very far? Oh shit, I was supposed to run away from that after.
No, Master Alpha, no. Now is not the time.
I think, like, the thing that always trips me up with Ilberd's voice actor, Heavensward Beyond, because remember, like, in Realm Reborn, he was voiced by Richard Epcar. But in Heavensward, it's, I forgot the name, but the one thing I always take away from his performance is, like, it always feels like he's building up a shitload of, like, saliva in his mouth as he's speaking, because sometimes he, like, he almost gets fucking Daffy Duck with the amount of spit that sounds like it's leaving his lips.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till it avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad. Know this, Ilberd.
John, touch back on the Dragoon class Final Fantasy XII International version. They wanted to include the class, but couldn't due to the game not having the capability of adding jump actions. So they changed it to Olan, which after research is another name for a spear soldier. So they used that for Final Fantasy XII as was that other class to access the Zodiac Spear, one of the strongest weapons in the game. Okay, that's neat, I guess. Did we ever talk about? I don't know why. Just a fun little trivia for a completely different Final Fantasy.
I assumed the bastard
Premium Packed Paul, thank you for the tier 1. Much appreciated.
set about tearing
20 months sub to one of the greatest inspirations. Been watching you since I was in elementary. I'm 24 now. What the fuck? I have you, Elliot,
Strange that he
Matt, and all of your friends to give me the courage to be a stand-up comedian. Thank you for everything. Stand-up comedian. Okay, cool.
Now, I have no conclusive.
Best of luck with your routine, I guess.
But I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
What? But how can that be?
I saw her fall down and everything. Clearly, that means she's dead.
It's not safe here. Let us continue this conversation.
Oh, don't worry about it. We went this place unsynced. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. No one's gonna fuck with us. We literally just punched Ilbert in the dick. Also, Sonya, I caught your comment earlier about you personally calling him ill-bred. Which can mean two things. It can mean like he just wasn't born right, or two, he's just a soggy piece of bread. Pog learning comedy from YouTubers. I mean, that's kind of the way to go, you know. You don't want to be one of those comedians who swear to Christ they're funny and then they just go out to the stand and just, you know, say the N-word once and leave. It's like, oh, fucking peak comedy. Ooh, a dark stranger. Who be ye? Hey, Alma, thank you for the tier 1. Hey, John, I hope you read this. Currently have my power restored, though others have been ongoing 1 month, no power. But my cable company has asked and said home internet may not be restored until September. Ooh. No, you see, at that point, I just get a whole ass fucking different provider if it's possible. Yeah, it's not Urianger. No, it's some dude wearing like Urianger's previous duds, but he's missing goggles. Hi. Yo. Thank you. Just put this one. You dropped my bold BBQ. Thanks. Chat satisfied.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, we gotta go back to the Waking Sands. Man, it really is a Final Fantasy XIV adventure if we're heading back here again for no fucking reason. I thought our headquarters were in Mordona, guys. Well, thankfully, we're back in the Realm Reborn area, so I can literally take whatever I want to fly out of here. Bro, I was messaging the other cable company while waiting out the one I'm canceling. Gonna install a new provider next week, but my old place had the audacity we're 100% restored. Yeah, they're just lying. Yeah, that is just a one-way ticket for me to say, okay, I guess I'm never using you again. Dude, imagine being able to tell the customer over the phone with a straight face, you should be good by September. It's fucking July! I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. Oh, that was in person. Jesus Christ. Imagine looking them dead in the eyes.
My dearest friends, praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
Okay, with that said, though, Urianger's new voice, starting with Heavensward and Beyond,
My son.
absolute fucking sex, dude.
Papashan
I love Urianger's voice.
Forgive me, Father. I should have been at Her Grace's side.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
You.
It was I who arranged this gathering. And judging by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthor, and member of the Syndicate.
Take off that silly
What you
ass
said
hat.
about the Sultana. Is it true? Is she alive?
Young man, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
Calm yourself.
Suspense.
And let me finish.
Also, I don't think this is the first time we see her. I think we saw her at least one other time in A Realm Reborn, but it was like late into the game. But yeah, she's part of the Syndicate.
Ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji. 'Tis my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends. He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
God strike me down for a fool. But
It's like he still moves his arm with regular motions, but there's just no arm there. Just a little nub.
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Yeah, he must have severe phantom pain. You're right about that.
Sedative, perchance, of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Oh, there you have it. She wasn't actually poisoned. I mean, she was still poisoned by act of, like, you know,
Her Grace is
being essentially being slipped a Mickey.
dreaming dreams
She's not dead. She's just in a really deep sleep.
we speak.
However, you can wake her up even earlier than that if you decide to do your 50 culinarian quest. Those who know, know.
I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck Her Grace from the jaws of death. That must count for something. And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana.
Yeah, I'll take an extra
I
tender.
had never taken sides in your feud.
Sorry, I had my mic muted because Nora was talking about,
But it was not for want
we got our
concern
Popeye
for
orders
our nation's
fucked up.
welfare.
I ordered 3 tenders. She got 5. So now we're going to compromise. She's going to give me an extra
But I
tender.
furnished your Far Eastern
A
friends
chicken
with
tender, you could say.
information
I'm not even doing Omega.
and
Well, this
arranged
biscuit also
scandal.
No, I'm not doubling up on biscuit.
Okay.
I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people.
Oh, I mean, have you seen the back alleys of the market board area? Those folks sure as shit don't look happy, healthy, or hopeful.
Adeleji left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace and take your place at her side once more, for her sake and that of our nation.
The citizens or the ERP? Hey, cosplayers, thank you for the tier 1 for 40 months, 37 months in a row. Doing okay, John? Not playing Final Fantasy 16? I'm not making my first Final Fantasy 16 playthrough a live stream playthrough. I'm sorry about that, guys. I gotta be selfish like that. It's more like, I gotta take that in for myself. But no, I have not been playing Final Fantasy 16 for myself as of the last couple of days because I've just been doing post-TMG recovery and I'm getting ready to get back into the grind of video content creation and shit, you know? But it's also like, honestly, God, folks, I don't know, like how some folks like can just live stream their first playthrough of an RPG. It's like, man, I can't focus on the story if I'm doing that. I'd be so distracted. We'll take a slam. We're gonna sell this ring. It doesn't really matter. I can't either. I would not. Yeah, it's like, it's not even so much about being distracted. I just be a lousy fucking host. Like, I just be a lousy streamer. Like, I'm just sitting down playing the game, like live to an audience I'm not reacting to and I don't want to react to because I don't want to get distracted. I want to be able to focus on the stories. Like, at that point, I might as well just play my fucking free time. Like, I'll agree that when you're live, there's more incentive for you to actually play what's on the screen because, you know, you want to, you know, continue playing the game and shit like that. So it's not as easy to get like demotivated or shit. But it's like any other genre outside of RPGs, but not RPGs specifically. Like, this is not a problem because I've already played this game to death. Like, I know what to do. You know, I know what's happening. But still, man, I don't know how some fucking folks do it, dude. I just don't get it. I do not have that mental capacity or that stream of consciousness to be able to carry a blind playthrough live on air. Is it a machinist? Every time I see these new blue quest marks, it's like, oh, it's like a curious puppy. I want to go for them, but it's like, nah, I don't really need to. Because I'm not going to be doing everything with this character in terms of like leveling up jobs. Oh, we gotta go in the back. When playing games, I'll do it with my family alive. For their snark. Of course, Mom had a "I hate you" moment when the first Epic Mickey was out, and I got collectible. She failed to get multiple times on my first, and I had a cast on. Damn, they should just write on your cast "I hate you." Less than 3. Do you have a post pinned on the sub Discord for references on Ramani and Jean? No, I do not. I have like a whole fucking folder of references for my characters for commissions and shit like that. Yeah, but I have nothing posted on the Discord because like I don't know why I post that on the Discord. That said, though, another question I wanted to ask you while we're on the topic of like blind playthrough and stuff like that, because another thing that I have some friends do actually, I wanted to gauge to see if you guys do the same thing too. If there's a game with a story that you're interested in, but you're not looking to exactly buy it anytime soon, will you guys just watch a long play on YouTube, like with no commentary, and just like absorb the story that way? Or at least watch like a cutscene compilation, like of a game story that you're interested in, but you just don't have the funds to buy. Knight's Effort. Oh, I'm getting kind of mixed reaction on this one. I'm getting a couple of absolutelys, yeahs, a couple of nahs. Unless this is a game I don't care. Depends on the game. Depends on a couple of things. I did that to avoid giving money to David Cage. I mean, that's probably the best answer. Now that I'm thinking about it. So good on you, Wardy. I did that with Persona 5 thinking I would never own a PlayStation system, and then I got one years later. Yeah, you can never, it's never too early or too late to say that I may or may not get this system. Hell, a couple of years ago, I never thought I'd ever have a TurboGrafx 16 in my possession, but lo and behold, I don't do anything with it. But it does look nice on my shelf. Oh, you guys can't see it from here because it's obscured. Also, my curtain is open again. Why is it like that? 1 second. There we go. No, I was kind of half expecting. So the thing holding this, let me switch over to the webcam actually, so you guys get a better view. So the thing holding this rod up, well, this curtain up, is a shower rod that's wedged between both of the walls. It's pretty sturdy, but twice it has just fucking fell off. And I was kind of expecting that to happen. It didn't. So I guess to show mercy on me, I guess. But I'm wholly expecting now that I said something, it's gonna fall down behind me as I'm streaming. So I would say probably keep your eyes glued on that red curtain. Time to get the nail gun. Oh my god, I'm trying not to put holes in my walls anytime soon, but you know, we already got plans for a couple of other things. It's like, yeah, fucking put holes in the wall. Never really seen long plays myself. Not sure why I just can't watch them or just use them for background noise. See, if I'm gonna be using video games as background noise, I'll just put on like a GDQ speedrun or some other shit. As long as you got plaster, holes are no problem. I think my biggest fear with drilling holes into the wall is making sure I don't want to like hit a electrical wire or some of the shit. But then again, you have to go really deep for that sort of shit. Also depends on the wall.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
With certain notable exceptions.
You don't mean Iceheart?
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her.
I just realized I still have my shader on. I should probably turn that off just for the GPU.
A sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his blood.
It's so muddy.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Estinian.
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare. Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your lance if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Perfectly. I shall assume that Iceheart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emmerich. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Indeed.
So I just want to say right now, like, if you did the Dragoon storyline up until this point, which is like the entirety of the Realm Reborn Dragoon line, and you know how it ends with like Estinian sort of losing his shit, that's kind of just ignored. Because they just make Estinian a main character for Heavensward. And like, don't get me wrong, like he's aloof, he's distant, doesn't really care, he has a job to do. But it's like all the shit that was happening at the end of the Dragoon job quest in A Realm Reborn, where like the like Nidhogg's influence is making him lose his shit, it's just kind of silently put to the side. Do they ever explain how Estinian got here after? No. Well, I mean, Estinian didn't die or anything like that at the end of the Dragoon quest line. He just escapes. He vanishes. But then they bring him back at the end of A Realm Reborn to get ready for Heavensward, and he will mention if you've done the Dragoon quest line. He's like, you know, stay your arm. I'm not here to fight you. I'm just me. We are heading to... Okay. Like, does the ending of the Dragoon side quest change if you are in Stormblood? No, because a lot of these quests especially exist in a time bubble. Like, that's why I make the gag about Nanamo. Like, you get to the end of 2.5, she's poisoned, she's down for the count. That's terrible, tragic. Anyway, I'm gonna do my level 50 culinarian quest where she's just up and about like nothing happened and she's eating my food. You know, it's kind of like, oof, I should have done this before the Heavensward one because I just, this doesn't make any sense.
I want the defenses of the outer ward rechecked. See to it that the ballista...
Or the level 45 culinary where you prepare for Telegy. Yeah, I think you're not mistaken on that one, Blue Dino. Yeah, looking pretty whole.
Twould seem I have visitors, and unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
Pray forgive us
Motherfuckers waiting all day to say that.
Midst of your preparations, Sir Emmerich, but our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins.
Sounds like less work the animation team has to do.
I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking?
My God, the Scholastic, how you fucking pronounce it, quest in Heavensward? Oh my God. I mean, we're going to be doing those live, but what a fucking snooze fest.
But our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least. Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory.
Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg. I must admit the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then, carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
All right, so behind closed doors, we got Emmerich's blessing to head to Nidhogg's base and beat the shit out of him. It's so strange to me, and correct me if I'm wrong. Hold on, let me actually swallow this fucking piece of chicken I have in my mouth. Okay. I find it so strange that, if I'm not mistaken, the first dungeon in Heavensward that's mandatory is the Aerie. Level 54? Am I mistaken on that? Am I forgetting any? Is there another dungeon I'm forgetting? Because Snow Vigil, whatever the hell it's called, Dust Vigil, is optional. Somao, level 53. Thank you very much. All right, so Somao is technically our first dungeon. You're right. And Aerie is right after that. Well, soon after that. Also, isn't being level over level not a big deal since everything's forcing level anyway? Yeah. I mean, if we wanted to, we could unsync that shit, but that's boring. Oh boy. Pope's got something to say.
Such commotion.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution. We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
And what of Estinian and this Warrior of Light? They have plans of their own.
Leave them to their purpose. We must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
And what is of your role, my lord? Well, I was thinking of continuing sitting down and holding this stick.
For the glory of King Thwarted.
Did that motherfucker just transform? We can do that? Wait, perfect for international summits, family get-togethers, pre- or post-battle gatherings, or any other occasion where the recapitulation of past occurrences is absolutely positively necessary. I actually really like the description of this in the minion menu. We'll read that in a second. Maybe their helmets have built-in voice changes. Oh shit, sick! Like the Darth Vader voice changing helmet I used to see in Toys R Us, like back when like the prequel trilogy was still a thing. That kind of voice changer, that's pretty hot. I should join the Holy See of Ishgard. Is it still a thing? I mean, I don't really hunt for toys anymore. I hunt for like Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. When I go to conventions, I will dabble in the occasional colorful toy, but I don't actively go after toys anymore. You know what I buy? Really expensive figures, and even then, that's only like maybe once a year because they're really expensive. To be fair, Lucy, I don't think Toys R Us are even a thing here in the States. Like, I think they're still a thing in Canada. If any Canadians here in the chat want to verify that. You mean you buy emotes that come with a free figure? Absolutely. Oh, thank God we're giving Alpha no new duds. And he's going to hold on to these duds for a while. Like, through all of Heavensward, I think all of Stormblood. It's only like Shadowbringers where it finally changes. Okay, Toys R Us are still a thing in Canada. Guys get everything. Wait, is today Happy Canada Day? I mean, is today Canada Day? Now, what is Canada Day, if you don't mind me asking? As an ignorant American. I don't know what Canada Day is. Oh, free healthcare. It's just free healthcare. Just giving it out in droves. Tossing out free healthcare from their wicker basket. Yeah, I was going to say, if you live in Canada, technically isn't every day Canada Day? Yeah, what a lovely day to be in Canada. But that's every day, Bob. Shut up, Jim. The day of Confederation when Canada basically became a unified country. Okay, so it's basically the equivalent of America's Independence Day. Is that a correct comparison? Okay, yeah, then it's basically your Independence Day. Cool. Do you guys like have a bunch of fucking fireworks too? That go off like a month before they need to? And scare all the dogs? Okay, we are heading back to the Falcon's Nest, and I think this is the quest where I was talking about last session that I always remember just because of just how, what the fuck? Like, what happened? There was nothing here, and now there's suddenly everything here. All right, we're heading back to the Falcon's Nest, and it is time to begin the Aether Current hunt. So, well, let's actually make sure it works. There it is. So your Aether Compass is how you locate Aether Currents. You pop it, and it tells you the closest one to. The compass detects a current approximately 175 yalms to the northwest. So northwest, we're going to go this way. Wait a minute, look, I like Crazy Motorcycle, but I like the Falcon's Nest music more. Hold on, first we're going to go to Ingarret, because I think this dude gives us something. Bridge over frozen water. Okay, yeah. So this is also another thing we need to also keep in mind. We need to keep in mind of side quests that reward us with Aether Currents as a reward. And we can't fly until we get all the Aether Currents in an area. So we are prioritizing blue check marks, blue exclamation point quests for Aether Currents, because those are really important. Let us do the MSQ quest because we're going to be heading out anyway. So, like, just for the sake of efficiency, let's not go out to attune to the Aether Current yet until MSQ tells us to go there anyway. Yeah, I think I instinctively wanted to say blue check marks because Twitter fucking sucks, especially today. Hey, yo, segue. How about that? Yeah, Twitter is borderline unusable on mobile, especially. Like, I don't think it's as bad, like, on the browser or on TweetDeck. But Twitter on mobile is just borderline unusable. I can't load anything. I can't read anything. I can't do anything on mobile. Like, it's really fucking bad. And, you know, I think for a lot of folks, so I don't overly generalize, but I think to a number of folks, this is the straw that breaks the camel's back. I think it might be for me unless shit gets fixed like in the next like 12 hours or so. But dude, like, what the fuck, man? Like, everything is going, like, everything's been going south for a while, but like, this is like, holy fucking shit, dude. Man, like, what? I know the answer of what happened, but Twitter was like my favorite social media site. You know, I left Facebook for Twitter because I was tired of Facebook. And now Twitter is just as bad, if not worse. And I was like, I don't want to fucking go back to Facebook, man. What do I gotta do? I make my own social media site. Twatter. Yeah. That'll attract all the big-brained eggheads. Nice rat. I'd go to that site. Yeah, welcome to Twatter. All right, so Blue Donna, you were asking me where is the Aether Compass. So if you go to Duty, Collection, right here. I personally like to drag it to my hotbar so that I don't have to keep doing that. And then I can just pop it. 70 yalms northwest, which means it should be in sight. There it is. Our first Aether Current. Certainly won't be our last. And then we pop the Aether Compass again. And the next one is 943 yalms to the northwest, which means we're not getting to that one anytime soon, so we're not going to worry about it. I remember when this used to be an item. Yeah, it used to be a key item that you just can just pop on your... I mean, it being moved to the collection really doesn't change anything. But yeah, so the way I like to handle MSQ with Aether Currents especially is that I will accept blue quests with Aether Current rewards as soon as possible. And then hopefully it's along the way as I'm doing them. Normally what this means for me is that I'll unlock flying after I complete the last MSQ that this area specifically offers. That's usually how it works. There are some exceptions because some Aether Currents are really out of the fucking way. But it's not as bad as it used to be because, again, the benefit of doing expansions when they're irrelevant is that they reduce the number of Aether Currents total. When an expansion's new, there are 15 of these sons of bitches. There are 10 on the field and there are 5 side quests, if I recall correctly. Now there's just 5 on the field and 5 side quests, which means you don't have to go nearly as out of the way for a lot of them, and it's much easier to just unlock flying in general. I think it just means you can't accidentally discard it anymore. You could do that? I didn't know you could. I didn't know the game would just let you discard a super important key item. Oh yeah, what am I doing? Hey, Bob. Oh, Bob, I love you. Give me a hug, Bob. John, what's my favorite song from the Pandemonium raids? I gotta think about that. Give me a second, line back. Let me see. So I am probably one of the few who does not mind Ancient Shackles, the first Pandemonium boss theme, you know, where you're fighting Eric Thanos and the horse and the bird. I don't mind that. I will agree it's kind of low energy for a raid boss. You guys, some of you are saying Scream. I think I gotta be the odd one out here. I actually like the instrumental one more. The one where you're fighting the prototype Ruby Carbuncle. Silent Scream. I actually like that more. Not that I don't like Scream with the lyrics and all that sort of shit. No, that song slaps too. I just like the instrumental a lot more. No, it's not betrayal. Them's facts. But in the new scene, the latest raid series, the first set of things where you're fighting against the Kakyotos and Kakyotos, I pronounce the name, the white dude, and the spider. What the hell is it called again? One Amongst the Weary is really fucking good too. I love that song. I mean, White Stone Black though is also really good too. I mean, there's just, I mean, the point is, I think the big takeaway we can take from this is that there are just multiple bangers as part of the Pandemonium raid scene. But if I had to pick favorites, I'm sorry, I gotta tip my cap to Silent Scream, the first raid theme for the second series. I just really fucking love it, dude. I love the guitar, I love the piano, I just love the whole fucking composition, and it doesn't need lyrics, you know? That said, Scream is also still really good too. Yeah, I would say P12 Part 2 is probably the weakest bit. Out of the entire raid scene, I would argue. You know, because it's just a remix of Ultima the High Seraph from, you know, Ivalice. And it's cool, but it doesn't slap nearly as hard. Okay, so we're back at this base that we raided last time, and Blue Diamond was about to discover the reason why I remember this quest. If it's the quest I'm thinking about, I think it's this one. So we're just exploring the area. We got to get some idea of where to go next. We're gonna go check where the shrine was, because that's where we fought thing. And then here's just random fucking polar bears. I love this quest. I remember the first time I got here, when you re-examine the shrine, you will summon a spawn of a bunch of enemies here, and it's just some savage fucking polar bears. Like, what the fuck? And I always thought that was so funny to me. It instantly made the quest memorable. So clearly, Iceheart's not here, but she left her pet polar bears for us to kill. Oh, probably not so bad when he gets to know them. I'm gonna put the stick inside its mouth. Check for a pulse. Make sure it's alive. It's not. Yeah, so we didn't find Iceheart, but we found a lot of bears. Oh, goody. We got a wind-up alpha now. Who made this? In an attempt to secure funding for the financially strapped organization, the Crystal Braves treasurer took it upon himself to have 3,000 crafted and delivered to Rowena's House of Splendors for sale, where they've been collecting dust ever since. Poor Alpha, though. Nobody likes your merchandise. If only you gave it an equipable gun. All right, but the hunt for Lady Iceheart continues. Sadly, she is not in her shrine that we ran into her previously. And for some reason, there are a lot of fucking polar bears there. Oh! Kill! Kill! If I recall correctly, this was like on the outer edge of the house, on the second floor? Or it just might be inside, actually. I might be overthinking it. No, actually, I think it might be in it might still be in the house, actually. Let's see here. Yeah, here's one here. Am I riding a dog? No, I'm riding a motorcycle. I can call the motorcycle a dog if you want me to. No, that doesn't make any fucking sense. There's one here. We're collecting clues as to where we might find the location of Lady Iceheart. And here's another one. Someone didn't finish their hot dogs. It is called Fenrir, but I thought Fenrir was a wolf. I think it's doing the wolf a disservice if you just call them a dog. Because a wolf is a wolf. You don't call it the big bad dog, you call it the big bad wolf. Wolf commands respect. Oh shit, look at that man, level 53. I am making holy shit, wait a minute. I just thought of something. I should probably start doing my job quest now. Trios, thank you for the raid, party of 4. Much appreciated. What were you playing? Okabina of Tim? Oh boy, you guys are probably playing an Ocarina of Time randomizer. Or some other shit, I don't know. You as well, Experiment, how's it going? Let me check something real quick. My actions. What do I get for level 50? Oof. Battle Litany at level 52. That's a really important skill for Dragoon that I need to unlock. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start this quest. No, you know what? We're going to do our job quest now. We're heading back to Kurthus. At the same time, we have to go all the way back up here, though, if we come back. Okay, no. All right. As much as it pains me to do this, we're going to accept this quest now. That way we don't have to travel all the way back here just to resume this quest. But we need to start doing our job quest now since we're level 52 and beyond, because the skill locked behind the level 52 job quest for Dragoon is Battle Litany, and that's a really important buff for Dragoon, party buff. It increases, I think, the critical hit rate of the whole party by 15% for like 10 seconds or 15 seconds. Let me check again. Increases the critical hit rate of self and nearby party members by 10% for 15 seconds. That's a big deal. That's really important. That is an essential tool in a Dragoon's kit. This is where everyone starts getting like their burst actions and shit. We'll talk about that more later. Yeah, okay. So now that we're closer to like where we need to go, let us a little closer around here. Yeah, okay, let's just keep going. I mean, if I want to be like a real lazy asshole, I'll just like join a party with one of you guys and just tell them to fly me over there. But it's like, nah, I don't want to do that. Because what if we're living in a world where I don't have friends to rely on? Is this game really as good solo as it is multiplayer? I think the answer to that is no. It's kind of an interesting thinking about. Like, they've done a lot of future-proofing for Final Fantasy XIV by letting you do a lot of shit solo. Like, you can play the entirety, I believe, with a couple of exceptions, of almost all of Final Fantasy XIV's MSQ for A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers and Endwalker by yourself, thanks to the trust system and duty support and that sort of thing. The only hiccup is trials and normal raids. But if for some reason to say, if you were just completely ignoring all that and you went about this on your own, 14 as a solo game doesn't come anywhere close to being on a level as like any other Final Fantasies. It's actually kind of boring by yourself, if I'm being real. Like, for me, I think you need the human element, like playing this game with other folks to get the most out of it. Is that an instance? It is an instance. Yeah, that dude's glowing. Fuck, man. All right, I'm gonna do the job quest then. I'm going back to Kurthus. I will log in for this, but it's 1:16 in the morning, and I will be feeling tired if I could play the game for a couple minutes. But if possible in the future, I could be friends with Ramani and help him out through his journey. I mean, you know, like, I'm pretty liberal with the fucking friend request for Ramani specifically because I literally don't give a shit. I only am picky when it comes to Jean. That's my main character. All right, so Sky's the Limit. I think that's the name of our quest for Dragoon. I remember when I had an MMO kick back then, I went at them alone. I got online social anxiety. I mean, but that's always going to be there, to be fair. Like, just the idea of, like, actually communicating with other, folks. And, like, from my personal experience, outside of running into some folks who just know who I am, like, on YouTube, the community has been really fucking friendly. Like, you got your bad eggs, of course, and those always fucking suck. It's like that one negative comment in a sea of positive comments. Like, you get one and it just sticks with you for the rest of eternity, and you fucking hate it. But I'm glad to say that's the exception rather than the rule. But still, all you need is one bad egg, and it's like my social anxiety flares right the fuck up, and I don't want to do anything else ever again. You know, it's like fuck that. Nope. No, but for the most part, I've run into very friendly folks who are very understanding. But you do also have to communicate that you're new, or you have anxiety or some other shit like that. You don't want to tell them everything. Like, don't give them your fucking social security number, right? But from my experience, I've learned that if you just open up a bit and just say that you're either new or you really like this or that, more often than not, folks will be like chatty and agreeable with you. Yeah, people are not mind readers, even less so online. It's a great way of putting it, Trios. See, the social anxiety thing is an issue for us. I'm more concerned with the more peculiar cases. I've heard the stories, and I generally just perform better alone. Experiment, are you talking about this game specifically, or are you just talking about the online scene in general when it comes to multiplayer games? Because I guarantee you right now, if it's for 14 specifically, the only reason why you even hear those stories is because everyone latches onto the bad stories and just spread them like wildfire, because negativity attracts more than positivity. That's just the way we are as a species. We love our drama. We love our sad stories. We love to get angry at shit. And I'm pretty fucking exhausted. A wounded dragoon. You need help. Oh, hey, hold on a second. There's a dragon over here. You're on your own. What was I thinking? Get him, Bob. Oh, what am I doing? I rotated too soon. I'm thinking of like my 70 rotation and not my 60 rotation. I gotta tell you, man, like the end game rotation for like level 50 and level 60 is like it's like when you're your adult teeth are growing and they're replacing your baby teeth. It's fucking awkward and hurts. It sucks. That was the best comparison I could think of immediately without really thinking about it. What I'm trying to say is that your rotation for level 50 and 60 for most jobs is just awkward. Hey, you're like another dragoon that I was helping. Dig the gold armor on her, by the way. But I don't like the female dragoon armor. Because like, hey, lady, gotta have the belly exposed cause sexy. And I was like, okay, no doubt. People will find that attractive. But is the only reason why she's got the belly windows because she's a girl? It's like, come on, come the fuck on, man. I hate that shit. I think armor, no matter what, should be unisex. Like you should have a male version and you should have like options for both genders, right? But make both unisex to give people the choice. Yeah, let male show the tum-tum. Exactly. Yeah, she's easily stabbed in the gut thanks to that lack of armor. Like, oh, fucking, like, my gut's completely exposed. If only someone would keep that in mind. You're doing the Dragoon quest on Steam? Yes, of course I am. This is really important shit, because a lot of some job abilities are locked behind job quests. And, jumping the gun here. Oh, no, I can't do all of it, because a lot of, I'm not at the proper level. I'm doing the 52, I'm doing the 50 one right now. And then I'm going to do the 52 one afterwards because I'm at the proper level. But you can't complete the job quest until you're level 60. Just so I know when to time my paladin quest. Honestly, Blue Dino, I would do it now if you're... Because I'm sidetracking right now to do the Dragoon quest. So I would say you should probably do your paladin 50 quest and your 52 quest right now. Because I think something is... For paladin is locked behind 52. Actually, I can tell you right now. Let me see. Let me equip Dragoon. A paladin, because I love a paladin. Let's see what's behind 50. Ooh, Bulwark. Your level 52 ability Bulwark, I think, is locked behind a job quest level 52. So you want to do that because that's a defensive cooldown. So, Blue Dino, I would suggest you do your job quest now while I'm doing my Dragoon quest. Yeah, thankfully, this becomes less of a thing level 70 and beyond. Because they would stop tying job skills to job quests that folks may or may not do. But up until the end of Stormblood, I want to say, you have to do your job quest to get certain abilities. And you should not sleep on them. In Stormblood, the only job skills tied to a quest are the level 70 capstone ones. Okay, but that still means you have to do your job quest. At the very least, you're not losing as much compared to like Heavensward or Realm Reborn, where you could potentially be missing like 3 to 4 different fucking skills because you didn't do your job quest. Oh my god, crafting is probably the worst with it because you don't get manipulation, which is an essential tool for crafting. And so you're like level 60 something, and it sucks. And you gotta do it like 8 to 9 times because every crafting job needs its own manipulation. Gathering, I don't remember if Gathering is as bad. I don't think Gathering has that issue, if I'm not mistaken. Also, I also didn't get manipulation until all the jobs at 80. I mean, to be fair, Lackway, I didn't level up any of my crafters or Gatherer on my main character until Shadowbringers. And that was only because I was tired of having to leave an instance to repair my gear. And it's like, I just want to, you know what? I want to be able to repair my own gear and be able to over repair it so that the durability lasts a lot longer. But then once I finally got everything to like 60 or something like that, I was like, so I can't do any of these crafts because I'm missing this skill called manipulation. Okay, how do I do manipulation? Well, you got to do your job quest up to like level 62 or something like that. I was like, for all of them? I was like, yeah. I was like, oh. Fuck me, man. So like that's when I started doing all the job quests. And not for nothing, especially for crafting. I know I probably said this already, like maybe like 3 times in a Realm Reborn. Don't sleep on your crafting job quests. Not so much because of the skills that you learn, but the experience output is fucking bonkers. Like you get a lot of experience from crafting quests nowadays. All right, the next Dragoon job quest line will be available at level 52. Hey, I'm level 53. Here, so we're going to do Days of Azure, and we're going to get Battle Litany for this. We will be back to do these when we reach level 54, which I think we're pretty close to anyway. I don't think there's anything tied to 54. No, our next ability will be level 56. That's Fang and Claw, which is also a really important skill for Dragoon. And Willing Threat. You know what? Every skill is important. I just got to keep a shorthand like that. Every skill is important. Oh, we actually have to be in the Falcon Nest for this. Okay, cool. Yeah, so when you're doing job quests for a new expansion, they will more often than not require you to be have access to the areas that you are currently traveling in. This also means that you can, I don't know if this applies to every job, but you can't say get to level 60 via roulettes and then do all your job quests before you continue Heavensward or something like that, because some job quests require you to be in an area that's pretty late game for the expansion. If I recall that correctly, so you can't have access to your entire kit for an expansion without being able to explore most of the areas yet. Sad to say, maybe for some folks, I don't know. I personally don't mind it because I like to do job quests while I'm doing MSQ anyway, so. Because I am a responsible player. Oh, fuck! It does depend, though. I think all of the White Mage Stormblood ones are in the first area. Are you talking about, like, the first area of Stormblood? So it would be, like... Actually, where the hell is that at? It's near Rogger's Reach. If that's the case, then yeah, I would say that at least you can at least do that for a White Mage if for some reason you're, like, level 70 before you reach the end of Stormblood. I love how the dragons just appear out of nowhere each time. Truly spooky. Yeah, these are... We're definitely in a time of war. She just slowly turns to look at my bird. It's like, oh, is he yours? It's a very striking appearance. That doesn't scare the shit out of you? Oh, come on. Because I'm of a current level, so like all the ads around me will aggro on me if they're aggressive. Thankfully, the ice sprites are completely docile. But the deep eyes don't go, fuck, I gotta cross this bridge, don't I? Nidhogg's stealth force. Imagine anything being related to Nidhogg being stealthy. That man screams all his words out. The dude just simply does not have an indoor voice. What the fuck? What was that? Oh, I think that was like the Lotus Mount. I think that's Mog Station or online store. I can't say Mog Station anymore because it's not called Mog Station anymore. Now it's just the Final Fantasy XIV online store. It's like, way to suck the fucking uniqueness out of that. Now there's going to be a battle here. That's what the purple smog means. Oh, come on. Yeah, I still call it Mog Station too, but it's like, technically it's the online store, so I guess I gotta call it that. No, actually, fuck that. I don't have to call it anything. I just gotta call it the cash shop. That's what it is. A shop that you spend cash on. Cash money. Whoa, you're a big fucker. Holy shit. Where the hell were you? Were you just hiding under the snow? What happened to Mog Station? I mean, they just changed the name. They just stopped calling it Mog Station. I think Mog Station is now just the name of like the service counter for when you like to do account related shit, like adding time to your subscription or doing something with your account. I'm not sure. Damn, John, you really decided to just eat a chicken tender in the middle of a non-voiced cutscene. Think of the awkward silence. What, do you want your chat to actually read what they're talking about? It's pretty fucking cringe, John. Fuck, the quest is over. But I'm still eating my tender. There we go. Oh, old looks neat because I'll be teaching a new paladin, but I guess this goes places. I hope you... you know, it just occurred to me that Blue Dino's doing the Heavensward paladin quest. And... I'm so sorry, Blue Dino. The storyline for the Paladin quest line of Heavensward is fucking hot garbage. It's not good. Yeah, it's like it's been a while since I've done it myself, so I don't remember all the details. But I do recall thinking, like, what the fuck was even the point of any of this, and why is everyone so unlikable? But thankfully, you know, Dark Knight's got us here. It's got our back, because Dark Knight constantly delivers with their job quests. Dark Knight's storyline is so fucking good, man. That takes care of the Aether Current quests, which I accidentally resolved without realizing it. We're going to head back to the Foundation, though. I did it recently, and I was wondering why I felt like I had accomplished nothing. Yeah, so it's like the Heavensward Paladin questline is so bad that for Stormblood, without really jumping the gun on anything, they just bring back the Gladiator characters from A Realm Reborn, and it was like, thank God. The more interesting characters are back. Also, Stormblood's Paladin questline is a tournament arc. Everyone likes their tournaments. Let me go to the Forgotten Knight, actually. Here we go. If you want, can my bunny girl join Ramani and Shadowbringers? Because I need to level up Reaper. I mean, I'm not going to be getting the Shadowbringers anytime soon, JC. So if I remember that, then sure. I welcome anybody to help me for, you know, these live streams. But Shadowbringers, goddamn, I don't even know when the hell. I might not be getting the Shadowbringers until like late next year. Not a fan of tournament arcs personally. Is it just because it's kind of like the same song and dance, CJ? It's like, characters enter competition, character goes against the odds and overcomes at the end of the day, and sort of trite bullshit, that sort of thing. If that's the case, then I tend to agree, but it's also like, I just sit down and have fun because like I'm watching a tournament. That said, not every tournament arc is created equal. I personally did not really give a flying fuck about Dragon Ball Super's, you know, Universal Tournament of Power or some other shit, what the fuck it was called. But you know, like the old school Dragon Ball tournaments? Like, those are pretty cool. Oh boy, I gotta go back to the observatorium. And there's no aetherite around here, so I gotta take this one, and then I gotta fly all the way south. Goku versus Jiren was cool. Not the best part of it, though. It's like, after a while, I think by the time we got to, like, the end part of, like, the Goku versus Jiren battle, I tuned the fuck out, because I just, like, who cares anymore? I don't care. Ultra Instinct long lost its luster. I don't really care about the master form. I mean, it looks pretty as fuck, dude. Like, the colors, the animation quality definitely ramped up towards the end, and I mean, it looks great. But I stopped caring about what was happening on the screen, like, episodes ago. You know, so, like, you remember when when Goku first unlocked Ultra Instinct, right? And it, like to be fair, like it was a pretty, awesome way of like him unlocking the potential of it. This because the Spirit Bomb thing goes awry, and you think, oh fuck, he's dead. It was like, no, he that is the catalyst for him unlocking Ultra Instinct. So Goku unlocks Ultra Instinct, and then he has this new power, and they play that vocal theme, and that was really cool in the moment. So the devs said, all right, let's do that 20 more fucking times in the same arc. And it's like, this was cool. That was a cool moment, but their idea of just moments after that was just repeating that bit repeatedly throughout the whole fucking tournament. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm tired of this song. I'm tired of Ultra Instinct. I'm tired of it playing the same 1, 2, 3 punch for every fucking resolution in this tournament arc. I was like, I got so sick of it, dude. Like, honestly, the best thing about the Tournament of Power arc is Android 17. Like, the Tournament of Power thing was like the best fucking thing to happen with Android 17 because he's like the MVP of that, and I'm glad they gave him some focus. 18 too, but not to the extent of 17. Get that man his boat. Okay, that takes care of the Dragoon quest for now, because we'll unlock the next one at level 54, but we are at level 53, and we're not going to be coming back here for a while because we're not going to come back to the Dragoon quest line until we're level 56, because at that point we'll unlock our next ability, so we don't have to worry about that anytime. So what that means is that it's time to go back to MSQ. I'm glad they did justice to all the other characters that's not Goku or Vegeta. You know what? I'm going to agree with that too, because I know like when Dragon Ball Super's anime run was like all the rage, right? And we're talking about this sort of shit. People were throwing a real big stink about like, how the fuck is like Master Roshi brainwashed or not being able to, how can Android 17 catch up with Blue Goku and stuff like that? And I'm like, all that's running through my head while I'm hearing this tired ass discourse is that power levels were a fucking mistake. Because that's all these young dipshits care about. Of course, not speaking to you young dipshits, because you're my young dipshits, but that's all everyone fucking cares about, dude. They just think about numbers. The numbers game was like, no, but Goku at the end of Namek was like 5 million, and he's grown stronger since then, so he's got to be like 6 million, or at least 5 million and 1. So how the fuck can Android 17 or Krillin stand against Goku Blue? And it's like, shut up. Shut up. Goku losing is a plot hole because number 3. I can't even fucking read that number, dude. I think it's someone's phone number. I think you just doxed someone's social security, likely. Yeah, so they don't use numbers on them anymore. They don't use numbers. They just use universal. I mean, it doesn't matter. Don't tie everything to a number. Like, tie everything to just experience, training. Everybody can do that. That's not, it's not, training to become stronger should not be a superpower of the Saiyan race. That should just be something that just naturally happens with anybody in Dragon Ball. It doesn't matter if you're Saiyan, it doesn't matter if you're human, it doesn't matter if you're alien, doesn't matter. If you train, you just become stronger. Does not matter. Fuck what the scouter says. This snow texture is just sticking out like a fucking square. What the shit? I'd never seen this before. Bob, what do you think? Power levels are bullshit. Oh, fucking read my mind. I don't give a fuck about power levels. If Tien is suddenly able to throw hands with Goku Blue or Vegeta Purple or Krillin Yellow, I don't give a fuck. I'm just happy that we're not just focusing on Goku and Vegeta. My God, there are other characters in this goddamn anime. Oof, that fucking sucked. Watch that fall. All right, we're heading back to the amphitheater where we fought Shiva. Krillin Yellow is a bad result. Is a result of a bad tan. You know, like, not for nothing, like I'm not against characters getting new forms as a means of just justifying the catch up, you know? Because I think that's ultimately why they do it. That's why we have an Orange Piccolo. That's why we have Beast Gohan or Gohan Blanco. You know, if that's the way you want to justify catching up with like putting no effort into it whatsoever, then you know what, whatever. I don't care. I like Orange Piccolo. You know, Beast Gohan looks okay. It's just Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but it's white hair, and he's an adult. Hey, you gotta think about all those fucking toys you can sell. Hey, didn't we see that guy in the Dragoon job quest? What's he doing here? Which cane waving? Your healing magic. I'm also late here, but don't forget, John, about CBAT. Oh, fuck. I don't think I have that already on my soundboard. And even then, I don't think my soundboard's hooked up to the mixer. I'm going to play a sound. Let me guys know if you hear it. Did you guys hear that? You guys did not hear that. Okay, cool. Don't worry about it. I just hit it. I just played one of the cum buttons I have on my soundboard. I'll have to fix that. Or remind me to fix that actually afterwards, because yeah, I'm heavily committed to just playing CBAT on a Twitch stream. Stop that. Oh no, they drank dragon's blood. When a human drinks dragon's blood, they too become dragons, and now they're big and green. I noticed you try and play a sound effect earlier, but I didn't hear any audio. No, yeah, because I definitely hit a button and nobody responded to it. I was like, I guess my soundboard's not fucking working. Must be a Saturday. Oh, well. Can't win them all. Wait, somebody? Oh, no, that's Alphino healing me. Oh, he's drinking the dragon's blood. Don't do it! Oh, wow. That's a big fucker. Holy shit. $12 for Fen, which is just Alphino saying, holy shit. That's Estinian talking. Don't do it. Oh, I can't stun them when they're trying to drink dragon's blood. Well, thankfully, their HP doesn't get restored, so dragon blood may transform you, but it doesn't restore your vitality. It just makes you big and an easier target, actually, now that I think about it. Dragon's blood actually kind of sucks when I say it out loud. Rip your soundboard, Twitter readability, Twitch creator. Oh yeah, because Twitch was giving me issues earlier. It just would not load my video producing page. Chat replay was not working. Things were just not working. It was acting as if I was trying to like invade the account. I was like, "Whoa, God, I'm trying." Yeah, yeah, man. It's been quite a day. I do wonder like how much blowback there is going to be from the Twitter shit. You know. Because is this where John finally buckles down and makes the OnlyFans? Bill Fusion says, please don't. I appreciate your honesty, Bill Fusion. But what are you saying? You're saying you wouldn't buy a picture of me selling my body? Look at all that body hair. It's hideous. Anyway, here's $5. If you really need to escape, just drink another Grimace birthday shake. All right, I'm fucking doing it. Oh shit, I have party effects turned off. Give me a second, because I humbly request that you throw me with a gay bomb. Give me a second. Hold on. It's a character configuration, if I recall. Character effects, show all. There you go. Hit me. Ayy. What do you think a hippo cart is? It's a gay bomb, baby. This hippo cart is part of the tribal quest for Endwalker. We're not going to be getting that ourselves for a very, very long fucking time. Oh man, I gotta go all the way west. So what the hell am I doing right now? We're continuing with the Heavensward questline. I'm also getting decked in the face by Bergthurs. Oh, the soundboard thing, right. 1 second. I are a professional. Go to settings. Stream input, audio. Waveform thing. Mic in. No, that should be set to stream. Okay. Wait, where the hell's the sound thing? Oh, that's Rathlos. Fucking scared the shit out of me. Ah, here we are. Alright, you guys should be able to still hear me now. Alright, you guys hear this?
Come.
Alright, did you guys hear that? How about this?
Come.
How about this?
Come.
How about this?
Come.
This one?
Come.
How about this one?
Come.
Okay. How about this one?
Come.
Okay. Alright, cool. You guys can hear it.
Okay.
Woohoo, Flimpy!
What a mount. Scum. That's Virgil. Oh, fuck me. I gotta go all the way around. No. Don't rely on friends. Friends are the enemy. I'm just gonna teleport and go west. John, do you have an entire soundboard page dedicated to cum? Not yet. It is my cum page, though. You are right about that. I do have a cum page, but it's not full. Won't be full for a bit. If I was really dedicated to it, though, I'd have like 3 pages of that, because a lot of characters in this game just say cum. And taking out of context, it's just funny. Well, I personally think it's funny anymore. Right now, I'm usually rotating between Dark Knight, Gunbreaker, and Black Mage. So I'm assuming you just like tanks in general. Favorite tank is Warrior, of course. Second favorite is Dark Knight. It's a real close second because I do fuck with Dark Knight a lot. Favorite melee DPS is Monk. Samurai is also up there too. Favorite caster is Red Mage. Favorite Fizz range is Machinist. Favorite healer is Sage. Love Sage. Sage is so fucking cool. So how's the Ichigo? I mean the protagonist of Dragon. I mean Nero. So I'm actually going to be hosting a DMC4 recording session tomorrow in the Discord. Pretty much the same thing I did with DMC3. I'm going to be recording all day. So anyone that's a part of the Subshack Discord, which you gain access to by being a Twitch sub or a $5 patron and beyond, get access to it. That's where I'm going to be hosting it. I'm not live streaming that. I'm just hosting a Discord stream specifically because I'm recording footage for the review. Oh yeah, prepare for the gifts. I mean, whatever you want to make it more entertaining, you do whatever the fuck you want. It's going to be an all-day thing, though. I'm going until I literally cannot go on anymore and fall asleep because I tend to record in very long sessions. As a heads up. How's it going, Tootsie Can? Tootsie Toucan. Sorry, I always forget that two in your name. I always want to say Tootsie Can, but it's Tootsie Toucan. Thank you. No, Knock. I have not had a chance to play any more 16 outside of the demo. Because I'm just swamped with other things right now. And I know like some of you are saying he's swamped with a game he's already played a million times. Like, no, I'm live streaming. It's different. Am I playing all the characters in DMC4? Yes, I am. And it was funny because Lewis DM'd me earlier saying, so how are you going to handle the multiple characters? Because like, are you going to just play the game 3 times in a row? And I was like, well, long videos do make bank. Whatever that new class that was added in Endwalker's my favorite because they look so cool. Well, that's Sage and Reaper. So it's either Sage or Reaper that you're talking about so far. No. Blue quests. Are they all 8th or... Yeah, it is. Oh, wait, shit, this is Snow Vigil. This is Dust Vigil. This is our first dungeon. Yeah, we gotta do that. All right, we'll accept this quest. Oh, there's a fart cloud over there. 1 second. I gotta go embrace the fart cloud. Become one with the fart cloud. Hey. Yeah, I will be opening up invitations for Dust Vigil soon. Well, I mean, people are already hovering around me, so I think I already know who I'm bringing. But no, not you. That's a weird fucking getup you're wearing, my dude. What are you, some sort of priest? I got Reaper to 90, then I realized that I didn't care for it too much positionals. Really, positionals. Because if I recall correctly, Reaper only has 2 positionals. One for the flank and rear, and that's for the, like, the gauge. Like, everything else is, there's not a positional at all. You know what's funny though, because I had a friend that when Endwalker just released, right, and we got everything to 90, they thought for the longest time, like when you enter Reaper mode, that those attacks still had positionals. And they were so scared of fucking up Savage mechanics because they didn't want to break like positioning and all that sort of thing for positionals. Like, Reaper mode doesn't have any positionals. And the sound he made afterwards when he realized, I'm so fucking stupid. It was worth it for that reaction alone, though. Yeah, but Reaper only has 2 positionals. I'm blanking on the names of the attacks, though. It's kind of like Dragoon's Fang and Claw and Wheeling Thrust. The principle is similar. MDH, I'm reviewing the special edition of DMC4 on Steam. Because I know DMC4 got a special edition not too long ago, actually. Yeah, playable Virgil and that sort of thing. For a second that, whoa, satellite beam. Oh, someone summoned. Okay, never mind. Thank you. That was a Summoner's Death Flare. That attack alone is what convinced me to pick up Summoner way back in Heavensward. Because the moment I saw that instant nuke satellite beam from nowhere, like, okay, I gotta level up Summoner now. Oh, so you won Virgil? Buy the game again. Hey, not my problem. I never bought DMC4 in the first place. Although you are right about that. It is technically a very scummy practice. Something to add in the notes, though, since I have seen plenty of reviews of Get This Wrong, Legendary Dark Knight and Turbo was originally added in DMC4 PC port. I mean, I don't care. See, the problem is that the problem is that I have with like opening the review process to everybody else is now everybody wants me to talk about everything, and it's like I'm not going to. Do not waste your breath away. Like so when we did like the DMC3 Discord stuff, right? Literally one of the first rules I made was like, do not tell me to talk about this or that or this or that or this or that, because at that point I'm fucking Gerard the completionist, dude. Like you want me to talk about everything? I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to talk about what I think is more interesting to talk about. You know, and I get that from time to time too. Is like I will just like I'll straight up. Even to this day, even as a content creator, as someone that reviews games, I'm going to tell you right now, those comments where they tell you that you forgot, you talk about this or talk about that, those are never going to go away, because people think that you should be a walking compendium of everything about that game that you're looking at, and it's like that is not how it works at all, actually. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna get my very soft wiffle ball bat, and if someone tells me it's like, you know, you forgot to talk about this, right in the head, bonk. Yeah, it's nothing personal. It's just like backseating is one thing, but when I get comments telling me that I should have talked about this or that, I was like, I don't care. Or I don't think it's that important to discuss whether it merits like a purchase, you know? Yeah, everyone doesn't know everything about a game, and I feel like I shouldn't need to, unless the purpose of the video itself is going into that kind of shit, you know? But that's not who I am. That's never who I've been. You know, I'm not a walking encyclopedia of any game that I play unless it's a game I really fucking enjoy. But even then, I'm not going to tell you every little thing about a game, you know? No, even if it's for a Sonic game. Listen, I love Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3. A lot of other Sonic games, actually, but I don't talk about every little thing about it. All right, so Dust Vigil has been unlocked. This is our first dungeon for Heavensward, and it's optional. And I say first dungeon because it's technically a level 51 dungeon, I think. Yeah, Dust Vigil is level 51. So I'm ready to do this thing. I'm assuming Blue Dino is a little behind. Probably eating chicken tenders and shit like that. Yeah, I always focus on being more opinionated on my shit, like for reviews. Like, obviously, you do your research, right? But I do my research on, like, development and stuff like that. Not necessarily for, like, every little feature. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I personally don't really care about that sort of thing. Unless I think I can make a joke out of it, you know? All right, so there's a lot of you here. And I'm sorry to say, more than half of you are going to be disappointed. Because Blue Dino's taking the tank spot. And I'm taking a DPS. So I'm going to need a second DPS and a healer. I'll invite Sanyago, because Sanyago's been stalking me since the beginning. I'm gonna join. You're gonna join with me too, because you've been here since the beginning as well. If we do some owl later in this stream, which we might do, because we're on our way to unlocking it, then I'll invite who I didn't invite last time. So Ray, Lynn, and Zodiar Shizato. More accurately, Zodiar Shizato's bird, not Zodiar themselves. Who is that with the Landmaster from Star Fox? All right, our first Heavensward dungeon. Actually, let me turn up the music a bit. Just a tad, not too much, but... Because this is our first Heavensward dungeon. Which also means we're gonna hear the Heavensward boss battle theme for the first time in this place. And I really love it, even if you do get sick to death of it. I do love it. Omnis Prognostics or something like that, I think it's called. But we hear it here. I forgot to fix my portrait. Now I'm gonna get DMV'd. Fucking frost grenade jump scare. Yeah, there was an artist that made a comic that pokes fun at like DMV for doing the smallest shit. It's like they spend all this time making a portrait and they're good to go, but then the Q pops, they make a slightly small adjustment to like their hair strand, and then suddenly they look like they have the ugliest fucking DMV photo. And it's like, man, this is the most relatable comic you've done so far, because that shit is absolutely true. Is the artist Egg Roller? I don't know. Kind of blanking on a lot of shit right now. I'm doing my single rotation first before. I mean, I can just do an enhanced Doom Spike. It's kind of baffling how Dragoons Lancers don't get their first AoE attack until level fucking 40. Like, what the fucking shit? And I don't get Sonic Thrust, our second AoE attack, until level 62. So Stormblood. What the fuck? So when we're handling big pulls or a bunch of ads at once, Dragoon is just literally spamming one button and it's boring. It's so boring. Who dat? Oh, they don't want to be bothered, I guess. Okay. I'd post their Twitter in the Discord, but I mean, you can post it. I mean, in the Discord or in the Twitch chat, you can do both. It doesn't really matter. Oh, are they like, oh, is it like an NSFW warning or some other shit? I mean, as long as it's safe, I don't give a fuck where you post it. Doom Spike. Doom Spike. Oh. Nah, just posting links on Twitch is often a no-no. Really? Where'd you learn that at? Who tells you this thing? Are you talking about like most streamers don't really like that shit? I mean, if I said it's good, then you can do it. I don't give a fuck. A lot of streamers have an auto timeout for posting links. Yeah. Like if it's malicious, then yeah, then I'm gonna say no. I'm also just gonna straight up ban you. But yeah, but most of the time, folks here post links is generally harmless. I say generally because one of you guys might get ambushed by something you weren't ready to see. No, I shouldn't have popped that lance charge. I was gonna say blood for blood, but it's not called that anymore. You remember when you had to fucking level up Lancer to like 35 or some other shit to get blood for blood, but it's a cross-class action? I don't miss those days. I'm actually going to hold on my battle litany until my next lance charges up. Yeah, blood for the blood god. Or blood for the blood lily if you're playing white mage. Oh, sorry. Starting in Shadowbringers makes me sad that I miss DPS dying to raid wides from blood. Yeah, because they're basically spaghetti at that point. I keep fucking doing my second set of skills early because I'm used to the 70 rotation, as I said earlier. And I keep refreshing my dot too soon. Oh, Buck, he's gonna fucking hit me with something. Ow. So yeah, I threw a rock at him and he's down on the floor. Oh my god, I forgot how long this wombo combo lasts. Leave me alone, you fucking jerk. I'm not moving. See, I was not scared. For I never stopped believing. Yeah, so we get loot here, and the item level for the Ishgardian stuff in Dust Vigil is 120. So it's still weaker than the augmented ironwork stuff we have now. That's item level 130. Again, we will not be replacing this until Somal and the Aerie, the second mandatory dungeon of Heavensward. Figure I show off Reaper even if it has no skills. Well, I mean, also I have battle effects turned off, so the only thing they see you doing is just, you know, flicking your scythe around. Which, to be fair, that pretty much all Reaper is until level. When does Reaper get in Shroud? Actually, is that level 70 or is that level 80? But either way, like, Reaper is really fucking brain dead until you get the Enshroud ability. Like, it really is just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, the job until level 80. It's kind of fucking bonkers. But its damage is sick, too. I guess to make up for the simplicity. Oh, I don't know. Oh, like Warrior? I mean, that's most jobs early on. First off, fuck you. Also, you're not wrong. Even then at 80, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4 to 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 3, 3, 4, 3. Yeah, it's like that's when you huff the crack. I guess no one's gonna pick up the key. Nobody reads Party Finder. Red Mage at 60 is great because people keep asking you, why aren't you using Verrays? I fucking hate that shit! I'll be the Red Mage at a party for a Realm Reborn and Heavensward areas, and it's like, dude, the fucking healer's down. Raise the healer is like, I'm 60! Although, the most awkward thing about only having one AoE attack at this level is that I have to do my single target disembowel combo to get the damage buff that disembowel gives me before I can go back to doing AoEs. Now, normally, by the time you get to like level 70 or 80, your AoE rotation will also reestablish your damage buff, but Dragoon does not have that luxury until level 62. So what this means is that, so I have my power surge buff right now, right? This was what increases my damage. when it gets close to running out, I have to stop doing my AoE attacks just to do my single target disembowel for one target to just refresh it. And then I go back to AoEs. It's so fucking weird, dude. I really wish they just give Dragoons their AoE skills a little earlier, because having to wait until 40 for the first one, first off, is just stupid. Yeah, just put when you want, Blue Dino. These bosses really aren't nothing special. What is the gimmick for this? The gimmick is, as long as the ads are alive, they're going to keep giving the boss a buff, so we kill the ads as soon as possible. Basically, literally no different than how you know, handle bosses in other fights. Chirurgans, the Chirurgans, I think that's how you pronounce their names. They're basically healers. Any ads that remain will just do a lot of raid wides and give the boss a buff. As you can see, Sir Yuho Merrick, who I think is a 1.0 character, actually, if I remember the lore correctly, is getting buffs right now. He has 2 damage buffs and he has 2 speed buffs because the ads are still alive. So basically that means you just, you know, kill the ads. Also, I did it bad. I did power surge. Life surge when I didn't mean to. I'm just hitting buttons on instinct now, man. That's dangerous. Sloppy, you could say. Black Mage having a raise with triple cast would be hilarious. I mean, Red Mage already still gets pretty close to that, though, to be fair, because you can dual cast for raised and he can swift cast the next one and then fucking just do a 2-second jolt and do another raise. That's why they call them Res Mage. Although I'm pretty sure I don't need to tell you that, Lineback. I love Red Mage though. I'm going through Pandemonium Savage and Party Finder with Red Mage right now, actually, because I used to use Red Mage for Stormblood Savages when I was progging that in Party Finder. So it's like, to me, it's kind of like a nostalgic trip back to when I first started doing Savage raiding. Ooh, got 2 pots of slate gray dye. That's what I want. A fucking color of a dye that reminds me of a corpse. My P4S clear was me casting Varese on most of the party for phase 1. I mean, a clear is a clear is a clear is a clear. That's what I always tell myself. If we fucking get to 0 and we win, that's all that matters to me. Fuck your parse. I don't go fuck about your parse. Doom Spike. One more time. Doom Spike. It should be stressed that Monk by level 50, I think, has access to all 3 of their AoE attacks. No, I'm not going to let that go. Get to 0 and the boss resurrects because they had a full... Oh, God. Resurrection. There we go. There's my... Fuck, I stopped playing the game right now. I'm not having fun anymore. You just lost yourself a customer. Goes back to play Killer Instinct. Generally, I'm more casual about phase 1s anyway. I mean, if I'm in a Party Finder in general, I'm super fucking casual about it. You know, obviously, I'm gonna study up and I'm gonna learn the fight so that I know that I didn't fuck up on my behalf. but it's also like, I'm not in it to get a good parse number, which I feel some dickheads have the audacity to try and do anyway with a bunch of randoms. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I think if you want to have a good parse, you go into a dedicated parse party. They're everywhere. You can find them everywhere. All right, our final boss of Dust Vigil is that bird we saw earlier. Well, someone's going to hell. I kind of wish it just shed a tear, like SpongeBob. So Blue Dino, the only thing I'm going to say right now is that when it starts casting, I think it's Winds of Winter, hide behind one of the rocks. That's it, though. Yeah, but this is I guess our first endgame Heavensward boss. This is the Opinicus, and this is the first time we hear the Heavensward boss battle theme, which I really love. I absolutely love this theme. I like Revenge Twofold a lot more. That'll be the second Heavensward boss theme we hear later when we get into other patches. But this theme I love to death. Whirling Jail. Get behind a rock. Get behind a rock. Get behind a rock. Okay, it's called Whirling Jail. Sorry about that. Winds of Winter is what the other birds use that look like this. But still, we're all behind a rock, so no one's getting sucked into a tornado. If you get caught in that tornado, you don't die. You just take a lot of damage, and you get a wind debuff, which makes you more vulnerable to future wind attacks. So, you know, the more you fuck up, the more damage you take. For tanks, it's actually not that big of a deal because, you know, tank privilege, you guys are just capable of hitting more or taking more damage. Also, where are the fucking rocks? Actually, you guys are going to see right now what happens if you don't get behind a rock. Hey, guys. You guys are going to be great. Whee! There you go. Yeah, you see, you don't die. You just take damage. Take a lot of damage, actually. He's looking at me? What? What did I do? Oh! Oh yeah, I guess arm's length would work on that, but you have to pop it at the very end because I don't think the whole 6 seconds is enough. But you can use that time where you're invulnerable to pull back to get to behind a rock. I actually gotta find out right now. I just pop arm's length. Oh yeah, look at that. I gotta get behind the rock though. No! Shit! Okay, cool. I'm behind the rock now. Boop. It's fine. You're a tank. Hey, good shit, everybody. Our first dungeon in Heavensward complete. Wait a minute. Was that a void scent? Hold on a second. Wait a minute. That thing just disappeared into a puff of black smoke and purple particle effects, like a void scent. Was Opinicus a void scent the entire time and I'm just now realizing that? What the fuck? Oh shit, I never popped my chocobo whistle. I should probably do that. A void scent is just a monster that's from the void. That's literally it. It's just what we categorize monsters from the void. Oh, I did get the Griffin card though, so I can pop that. Excellent. Good job, everybody. Now get the fuck out of here. I guess we can just go. Oh, we gotta go all the way south, dude. Ugh. See you next Friday, Ramani. Oh, I miss my shader so much, dude. This place is so drab. Yeah, I like the blue hue that my shader gives this area. But without it, now it's just gray. Not that I'm expecting it to happen, but I do hope that with the graphical update coming with 7.0, they do something about the colors. Cause like increasing the quality of the shaders and stuff is one thing, and I can't wait. I really cannot fucking wait for the graphical update happening with 7.0. I really hope they just do something to make the game like totally not be so drab. You know, because for some areas it works. And at nighttime it is a little more justifiable because, you know, things are just more muted at night, sure. But it's like, sometimes I feel like I'm looking through the lens of a muddied set of spectacles. And it's just not pretty to look at. Thanks though, guys. I appreciate that. I got an Aether Current. We got our first dungeon done and I got an Aether Current. Actually, where is our closest Aether Current now? 542 yalms to the northwest. That is the Dravanian Forelands, which we're not going for a while. So we're going to just get that along the way. So Ray's right. Your next thing is a trial with... Oh, fuck. We're going to fight Ravana soon? Are we going to fight Ravana tonight? I would love that. Ravana's hype as shit. And if we're doing that tonight, we're doing that minimum mile level so we can actually see the whole fucking fight. Dravanian Forelands, more like Dravanian... Where the hell is the Aetherite land? No, you're thinking of I think you're thinking of the Dravanian hinterlands, Twitchy Roxas. The area near Ilshire or Idleshire, however the fuck you pronounce it. Because Forelands has 2 Aetherites, to be fair. Hinterlands don't got shit. They need to give the female characters big asses in the next update. By the way, here is your next copy of Gigantic Asses. Counting the quest, you are 9 away from Ravana. Okay, so we definitely will probably be fighting Ravana tonight. Purple Flame. Purple Flame. I actually really like Purple Rain from Prince. That's a really fucking good song. It's my favorite Prince song. Yeah, I guess to be fair, that is what mods are for. I mean, if you can't wait for official gigantic asses, nothing's stopping you from just modding in a gigantic ass of your own. Just don't stream that. Ansem? Dark Seeker? Okay, well, you kind of look like Billy Zane. Don't bow to me. You're evil! Wait, hold on. I gotta see how committed they are to the bit. Stand still for a second. Yellow eyes. Okay, we're good. Protecting what's important is the name of this quest, and we are required to kill 4 polar bears. I'm assuming for their hides? Or maybe we just don't like polar bears. Yeah, Billy Zane as Ansem was legit fantastic, and I miss him every day. Not that he's dead or anything like that, it's just that I really liked his performance as Ansem in Kingdom Hearts 1. But at the same time, you know, Richard Epcar was also a really good choice, and I think Richard Epcar does a serviceable job too. I just think we needed more than one fucking game with Billy Zane as Ansem. Please stop spinning, you're making me sick. Sometimes I can still hear his voice in the darkness. Gay, gay, homosexual, gay. Imagine if Billy Zane was talking about darkness smelling in Chain of Memories. My God, that was such a stupid fucking thing. You reek of darkness. No, I mean, you straight up stink. Darkness is like bad BO, and I know when someone hasn't showered. Like, I'm sure this sounds a lot better in your head, but when you say it out loud, you just sound so fucking stupid, man. I do know hurt. God. Someone proofread that. It's like, yeah, you know, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. Yeah, you know, my favorite line of fucking Chain of Memories is when Riku sees Ansem and he just goes, "Uh-oh, stinky." Most of the time, it sounds better in any languages that aren't English. That might be it. I mean, but because they're so committed to to use Recoded as an example, right? They're so committed to labeling it as hurt that I assume that it's just identified as hurt in Japan as well, right? Do they call it hurt in Japan? Do they use hurt as a verb? Well, not a verb, as a place, so as a noun. Yeah, see, like, it would make more sense for me if they called it pain, but calling it hurt, it just sounds weird, at least in English. I wouldn't have this issue if they just called it pain. Maybe pain was too much mature for the Mickey Mouse game. What the fuck? It's Kingdom Hearts. Fucking Goofy dies because he gets hit by a rock. Yeah, he dies during that. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. He may be kicking up now, but he fucking died. Ooh, a fart cloud. But an ice commander blocks the way. Oh, wait, oh, he doesn't see me. Don't turn around. I'm getting the fuck out of here before he turns around. Estini and Alpha, and I was like, is this your friend on the battle tank? They've been here for a while. Oh, we got purple incense from fucking Sheepwool?
I should have known it would be you. Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
Santiago, Ice Cold Bitch would actually make a bitching JoJo name.
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion.
Now pucker up and give me some sugar.
If you but knew the truth,
I'd rather battle to the death. Oh, same.
This animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest.
Small but well-armed works well with a lot of things. Absolutely right.
The sordid history my gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pain.
This track is called Contention, by the way, and I fucking love it to death.
Twas more than a millennium past when an Elizan tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm, Heavensward, in particular, so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy.
Would you still love me if I was a worm?
Who had found in
Absolutely.
Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him.
And so they fucked and fucked and fucked. No, I'm kidding. I think he like actually legit eats her.
For eternity. Though loath to perform the deed, Heavensward ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony.
A dragon's life is long. You only get to embrace that war fetish every once, couple hundred years. So anyway, I saw this on Reddit once.
As it would to this day.
Everyone's just looking hard. This is how dragons fuck.
It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted.
It's one of those fuzzy worms on string with googly eyes.
Nidhogg.
This is who we're scared of.
Unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the Eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Why do you just have that? Well, he is a Zergo Dragoon.
Good gods.
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer.
Where does he keep it? Up his ass. Same place Sultana keeps all the Chaos Emeralds.
He has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, in his Chocobo saddlebag. With all his other crafting items and materia.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
For Nidhogg's size, this seems small. I mean, to be fair, think about the size of your eyeball right now.
Much of what Nidhogg feels, and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
What's that? You want me to kill them all?
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Heavensward instead? He has thus far shown
For a human size kill, that is full Awooga mode.
and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that
My eyeball is bigger than the eye Astidian is carrying. God damn, how tall are you, Clo-Clo?
I will take you to him.
Or maybe you yourself are a dragon.
Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Heavensward resides.
Okay, so if we're not going to attempt to converse with Nidhogg because the dude sounds really fucking pissed, we're going to communicate with Heavensward instead, the white dragon that we saw in the flashback earlier that ate his love. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah! Starting to get the crystals back, baby. If you recall, at the end of A Realm Reborn, Midgar Somer, the father of all these dragons, by the way, took away our blessing of the crystals. And we have to slowly get it back. And how we restore it is, I don't know, we just do random MSQs and we eventually get it back. But hearing that story of Heavensward and Shiva, I think was enough. It's like, you know what? I think I feel the power of one of the crystals coming back.
I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while. And should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Although, this is like the only other time in the story for this myth, or for this myth arc, where like the crystals are a thing. You know, because at first when I was playing this game,
Curious. The vestiges of thy mystery.
you know, A Realm Reborn was us gathering these crystals to prove our worth as a servant, or as a, you know, Hydaelyn's chosen champion. And then this guy takes them away from us and we have to re-earn them in Heavensward. And I thought, is this what Final Fantasy XIV is making us do? Is like, are we going to lose our crystals at the beginning of each expansion and we have to get them back? It's like, no, they don't. This is like the last time they really do something with it. The crystals are a thing in the Shadowbringers for the role quest, but in a but it's like it's inverted. It's switched around. It has really nothing to do with our crystals, but more about the crystals of the folks that we're collecting them from. Oh, wait, Blue Dino just unlocked flight. Congrats. Wait, shit. Hold on. I have to check something real quick. Let me check my Aether Currents. Fuck me. All right, hold on. I'll be there in a second. See, this is what I was talking about, because that was technically our last MSQ of Falcon's Nest, because we're about to head to the Dravanian Forelands now. If I finished up this quest right here, protecting what's important, before I did that MSQ quest, I would have unlocked flying right now, just as Blue Dino did. But I forgot to turn in this quest, so I gotta go back a bit. 1 second. I'll be flying soon. And then I'm going into a new area and then I can't fly again. Because guess what? We gotta do all that Aether Current bullshit again. For the Dravanian Forelands. And the other area. And the other area. And the other area. And the other area. I'll take the triple cream coffee, sure. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we can fly in Falcon's Nest now. And if I want extra experience, actually, I could be flying across the map. Because you get experience points for uncovering more of the map, and then you get like a big experience boost when you uncover the whole map. But I'm not going to do that. I'll do that on my off time. Yeah, I'm so glad for like previous expansions, they just cut the fucking Aether Currents in half. Or whatever the fuck. Like in Endwalker, you still gotta get the whole set, but like when 7.0 comes out, they're gonna cut Endwalker's Aether Currents in half too. Or at least by a third. Alright, Dravanian Forelands. What do you guys, any 14 player in this chat, like what do you guys think of the Dravanian Forelands? I'm only asking that question because I'm not sure if, like... Dravanian Forelands is kind of an area I just kind of forget exists. Kind of boring, but just in terms of Aetherites and tribal quests, these are the best of Heavensward.
The great mountain range that spans the continent of Aldenard from east to west. Into the deepening shadows of Som-Al, where lies the ancient home of dragonkind. To a land where the soil slithers and the skies seethe with sinuous shapes, they came.
Come!
It is kind of weird though, man. It's like you unlocked flight, have fun, new area. Fuck, I can't fly. It would still be kind of bad if you can immediately fly in every new area when expansion comes out, though. Yeah, I understand why they did it. And I'm personally not terribly against the idea of, you know, let's have them travel around the area on foot first so that they know, like, the surroundings and get attuned to their, like, environment. And then afterwards, when it doesn't really matter, you can just fly. It's also why, like, if you're playing this game, right, and you're thinking of like doing the whole full completionist thing, like completing all the side quests, wait until you unlock flying for an area because it makes it a whole much fucking easier, dude. Like, I had this really bad habit in Shadowbringer specifically where I was doing all the side quests along with MSQ, and it took way longer than it needed to because I just didn't have flying unlocked. And it's like, no, just wait until you unlock flying first and then go back and do all those side quests. Because it means so much of a difference when you can just fly around shit. You're also just much faster in the air. Where's our next Aether Current, actually? 345 yalms to the north. We're heading there during MSQ anyway, so we're gonna wait. Here's just Ray Redshield just playing triple try with this dude. Dude, if someone is sleeping near me, that doesn't necessarily make me sleepy, but it does, like, I gotta get up. Because otherwise I'm gonna wake them up. I'm gonna feel like an asshole. No, to me, it's not. It's kind of weird. Like, I'm weird where seeing someone sleep doesn't make me sleepy. But catching someone yawning makes me sleepy. Makes me want to yawn. Makes me aware of how much time has gone by in the day. Oh, we have a blue quest here. What the fuck was that? Oh, okay, that was the, that's a tribal mount. I think that's just like the fire action of the tribal mount. Some bad news, I think, is an Aether Current quest. It is, so we're going to accept that too, along with the MSQ one. Because I think both have us go around the same area, if I remember correctly. Not necessarily, but still. The Twisted Metal intro. So how long it's been since he first played through Heavensward? When I first played through Heavensward was in late 2015. Around... Let me see. when did I make that sponsored video for Final Fantasy XIV on the main channel? I want to say that was either August or September of 2015. I started picking up the game seriously for myself just like a month after that video. So I want to say that was like around October of 2015. That's when I first started playing the game seriously for myself, and that's when I got to Heavensward around that time. All right, so I posted that video October 20th of 2015. So I started playing the game for myself shortly after that. So I want to say I was in Heavensward around November or December of that year. Because that was before the A Realm Reborn quest nerf, so I had to do all of A Realm Reborn, like completely untouched. But yeah, that was when I first experienced Heavensward for myself. The last time I experienced Heavensward was with my Femro alt of Valerie. And that was only 2 years ago, I want to say, but it's been a while. Time for Crab. Oh, sightseeing log. Well, I might as well, like, unlock this for later. 14 has always been a weird thing for me, as I have thought more than once about playing it, yet never managed to justify it to myself with all the other things I need to play. I'm gonna tell you right now, Cyrus. If you're struggling to justify it now because of your backlog, don't do it. Because if you end up really liking this game, this is all you're gonna play. All right. Some bad news is the name of the quest for the 8th occurrence. That is here, that's there, and that's there. That's MSQ, though. So we're going to start doing some bad news first. We're going to travel down here. This game is a backlog killer, as are most MMOs, to be fair. You are absolutely right, Lackway. It sounds like a fucking drug. I mean, it might as well be with how much I play it, but but at the same time, I play it because I do genuinely enjoy myself with this game. Like, live streaming or not, it's just fucking relaxing, man. Like, this game puts my soul at ease. When I'm having a really bad day, I'm on 14, and I just forget about that shit. You want to go? Yeah, you run away. All right. Yeah, I just have a lot of fucking love for this game. I love this game. This is probably, like, I don't think it's much of a stretch to say that this is probably going to end up being my favorite game of all time, with just how much I've put into it. And not even like in a sunk cost fallacy sort of way. No, I genuinely do not regret the amount of time I put into this game. I think that's what happened to me, that I like 14, but I have other things in my backlog, such as play other games or watch through an anime. I took a break from 14. I'm still in the beginning of Stormblood. Hey, I mean, but thankfully the game is designed about that. Look at that, Alchemy. You attacked me with a crab, and now you're in crab jail. Shine. What was so like, I guess like to talk about that though, outside of, cause I feel MMOs is cheating with how they're designed. Outside of MMOs, like, what is a game that you guys invested so much fucking time in, and not even because you like just heavily addicted to it and you have no self-control, but because you just genuinely enjoy the fucking shit out of it? Oh, I remember this cliffside. I think I have to climb it's a branch somewhere around here. Or it just could be this mountaintop, actually. Yeah, here we go. Oh, wow. Holy fuck. I'm seeing a lot of responses here. League of Legends, sorry. Tales of Vesperia, Splatoon 2 and 3, Persona 5, the Sly Collection, CTR Nitro Fuel, GTA San Andreas, Xenoblade 2 All the Way, Mario Maker 2. I have put over 100 hours in Fallout 3, the Dark Souls series. Seeing a couple Splatoons here. Fuck. Oh, the jumbo cactpot. Fuck, I gotta go do that with Joan. So I can still get the early bird special. Do we know how long the early bird special in jumbo cactpot lasts? It's already been close to an hour though, so I might have missed that. Oh, the first... Fuck me. Do you think I have time? Hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry, I really don't want to miss that early bird special. So we're gonna take a quick break with Ramani, and we're gonna switch over back to my main character, Joan. And we're gonna go get the early bird special in the jumbo cactpot because Make It Rain's happening. Presses pause in the stream, BRB. Yeah, Jumbo Cactpot is the lottery numbers that we played during yesterday's Make It Rain stream. The drawing for the Jumbo Cactpot is always on Saturday night. Saturday night, 9 p.m. my time, or is it 10 p.m.? Oh no, it's daylight saving, so now I think it's 10 p.m., so I think we're early. But it doesn't matter, because now you guys get to see what Jumbo Cactpot area looks like when everyone's waiting for the drawing. Hint, it's a mess. Oh my god, I fuck. Oh wait, we're not with Ramani anymore, so... No, that's another Ramani. That's the other Ramani. Hey, there we go. Okay. Oh my god, my frame rate took a shit! No, I'm not having effects on. That actually might crash the stream. Look how my frame rate just shit the bed just by being here. Look how many people are here. Because this is where the Jumbo Cactpot drawing happens. So this glass pane is going to open up and it's going to show a giant wheel of numbers that will slowly stop on 4 digits. And those are your lucky 4 numbers. Everyone trying to access Twitter right now. What the fuck is a rate limit? All right, so what were my numbers again? One was my birth year, which is 1987. One of the random generated tickets gave me all 4 sevens. That never happens. I don't know why it did that, but that's what happened. And the other one was like 4049, I think, or something like that. Actually, I think we could just talk to the Jumbo Cactpot broker. We can find out right here. Nothing to view the payout. Yeah, 1987, 777, and 4909. Those are our 4 numbers. And because we're still in the middle of Make It Rain, our prizes here, even if we don't win anything, the consolation prize will be not insignificant. Is that the Cactpot of 87? In my head, did I say it right? Oh yeah, I'm totally a fucking FNAF streamer. Trust me. My favorite FNAF animatronic is Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, look. The multicolored frog has a friend. Now they got the multicolored cock. Look at them go. Oh my god. So this is already a mess, and this is what party effects turned off. With certain effects, you'll see them no matter what, I think just for the sake of making sure the party doesn't die. So the glowing effect you're seeing right now is the Paladin's Passage of Arms. This is their level 70 skill. If I turn... Should I turn party effects on? Do we want to see what happens when we turn party effects on? Okay. Okay. Oof. 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 Actually, wait. Hold on a second. Everyone's party effects is lighting up my webcam. So yeah, thanks guys. I appreciate it. It's getting dark in here. Now I'm no longer lost in the confines of my own office. The only light that's on behind me now is my stairway light, but that is sensor activated, so it'll go off after a while. MMOs. You're never gonna find me unless you seem like my name or I'm orange. You know, you can only go off what's on the screen, but what's on the screen if not a visual cacophony of bullshit. Fireworks are beautiful tonight. I wonder what the frame rate is actually. We can find out what the frame rate is right here. System config, 25 FPS. We're close to Ocarina of Time levels. Hell, I don't even think turning party effects off will make the frame rate any better. It'll still be like at 30. Holy fucking shit, guys. And the thing, so I'm not bullshitting here. When we get to Stormblood and beyond with Ramani, and we do Eureka and Baja, this is what battles look like in those areas, because like 144 people can be in those instances. Stormblood in Eureka and Stormblood was the deciding factor for me to finally turn off party effects, because I legit could not see who we were fighting. Do you have the character draw distance low on purpose, or is that how it works in this place? That's how it works in this place, Wordy. When there are so many people inside of a singular instance, it will not load everybody at once. It will load only who you're close to. Ray, I know your PC's handling it like a champ. You said that already constantly up in the chat. It's okay. You don't have to validate yourself by saying that your PC is awesome. I said that my PC is champ, but nobody responded to it. I'm gonna say it again. I'm fucking with you still. All right, here we go. It's the drawing. I can't see anything, so I gotta. Finally. Is Leap of Faith up afterwards? I mean, I guess I can do one Leap of Faith before we go back to Ramani. I don't want to get too caught up in doing Gold Saucer games. I did plenty of that yesterday. And the drawing number is A. Ah, nuts. By the way, the numbers are labeled in Eorzean, so outside of 0, I don't know what they look like. Yeah, so the numbers spin, and there's an archer that stops the... Oh my god, that's a 7. Another 7? Nope. That's a 1. Okay. 8. 8. 8, 8, 1, 7? Yeah, there we go. And now everybody's got their winning numbers, so they go to this lady who cashes out your ticket. I don't think I have any winning numbers, so we've got a whole bunch of compilation prizes. Yeah, so look. Okay, so I got 4th place actually with that, because one of the matching numbers was 7, so I got 4th place for that. So with the bonus, along with the FC bonus we got, I still got, how much did I get? Fucking over 6,000 MGP from that. That's not insignificant, but the rest are consolation prizes, I think. No, because my other number, 1987? No. So I got 2 4th places actually here, because the 777 ticket has a matching number at 7 at the end, and my birth year, 1987, had a 7 on it too, so there you go. So yeah, I already made like 13,000 MGP. And consolation is 1,323, which is pretty low, but still, that's 1,323 MGP I didn't have before. So honestly, not a bad showing. But yeah, you see how much you get if you like take it all. You can get over 1 million MGP if you manage to get Jumbo Cacpot. I have not ever won the Jumbo Cacpot ever. But we're gonna play another 3 tickets for next Saturday's game, because again, these are every week. A random 3148, another random. Okay. I'm so alone. It's dark in here. Okay, I'm gonna go do that leap of faith real quick since I'm already here, and we're gonna go switch back to Ramani. Also, horror game cam Johnny is pretty rad. I mean, do you like this whole dark webcam setup? Like, cause when I'm playing like a horror game, I think this will just be my setup. Or hell, you know what I could do actually? I'll show you guys what I mean. Hey, you're the carpenter dude. Beaten. What are you doing here? I guess it's just for the Make It Rain event. This guy speaks in nothing but fucking penis jokes. Because he's a master of wood, you see. Oh boy, I gotta wait. Remove borders and turn off lights so it looks like you're in the game. I mean, if it's like if I'm playing a game that's really dark, sure, but I don't know. I don't want to remove the borders. I like the borders. The borders are my friend. And this is honestly, I mean, you can still see a bunch of me. I thought I was gonna be like live from the Hypercam 2 sort of shit. Who gave me a regen? Oh, okay. Hey, Alki. Gone from crab jail already. Guess anybody can be a good Samaritan. Scott the Waz border going missing. Shout out to Lynn just doing push-ups in the water. Thank you, Darren. Oh, that was a crit too. Didn't even know you were at the Jumbo Cacpot. So many asylums going up, I was blinded. I mean, that's why I have party effects turned off. We're in a queue for Leap of Faith because everybody and their grandmother is trying to load up for this. All right, have a good night, Jason. Tell Jen I said hi too. Yeah, so once we do this Leap of Faith, I'm going to switch back to Ramani. It's your first time here? Strong but silent type. Oh yeah, there's actually an indoor fire trail, so we can't have this here. Alki's got it right. I don't want to talk about Flash. What is there to talk about Flash? I don't give a flying fuck about Flash. I'm not even talking about like spoilers and that sort of shit. It's just, don't waste your fucking time. It bombed. It deserved to bomb, in my opinion. And it's just not good. It's not a good movie. I'm sorry to say, Michael Keaton being back in the Batman outfit is nowhere near enough to justify watching the rest of that shit show. Oh my god. And that's not even getting to like the shoddy fucking CGI effects. They are laughably bad in that movie. Honestly, the best thing to come out of that movie was just everyone fucking memeing on you know, the Flash putting a baby in the microwave. Like, even if that clip is, like, reversed and taken somewhat out of context, it's still much more fucking entertaining than anything else in that movie. Yeah, the Into the DC verse was midder than mid. Nah, I don't even say it's mid, dude. It's just bad. Like, honestly, I mean, I can give you like a quick good, bad, mid based on the movie itself. We want to start with Man of Steel. Man of Steel was good. I enjoyed Man of Steel. What else is there? I guess going by order of release. Man of Steel was 2013. I guess was fucking oh my god, they really did just jump into Batman v Superman, did they, after that? Batman v Superman, bad. Ultimate release, theatrical cut, doesn't matter. I don't think it's good. Wonder Woman was good. I enjoyed Wonder Woman. I thought it was okay. Not great, but I thought it was more than watchable. So I'm not gonna say mid. What else? I never saw Aquaman, so I have no opinion on that. Josh, we're talking about the Josh Whedon cut of Justice League. Bad. Painful, I would even say. I'm gonna break my own rules by just saying painful. Zack Snyder's Justice League, I will defend as good. I legitimately did enjoy my time with that, even if it is like 7 goddamn days long. What else? Shazam, good. Like, I have nothing else to say. Shazam was just legitimately good. I enjoyed my time with Shazam. But I'm not even sure if Shazam is in the same universe as the other movies, and I don't think it's not. Wonder Woman 94, I have not seen, but I hear I am not missing anything. Wonder Woman 84, sorry about that. Okay. We are officially out of here. We're going back to Ramani, but I'm not going to log off from the gold saucer, otherwise I'll never queue back in. Oh, where'd the fire go? I'm going back to my home. Black Adam I haven't seen. I also hear I'm not missing much with that, though. Suicide... Oh, God, Suicide Squad. Well, I mean, there's 2 Suicide Squad movies. The first one with Will Smith and company, I thought was bad. I hated it. The other Suicide Squad movie with John Cena and the others, I thought was okay. I enjoyed myself, but I only watched it once, and because I felt I only needed to watch it once. Flash, you already heard what I said about it. The Batman. See, the thing is, the Batman is not in the same universe, though. Like, it's DC, but it's not in the same universe as the other Batman. It wouldn't make any sense if it would, because you're gonna tell me that Robert Pattinson becomes Ben Affleck later? Fuck out of here. It doesn't make any sense. But, like, the Batman, though, outside of that, the Batman I thought was enjoyable. Shazam 2. I did not watch that at all. What I know was weird for me because I enjoyed the first one so much, but I just kind of forgot that the second movie was even coming out. Oh, my crops are ready. But I'll pick those later, because we're not here for that. Alright, switching back to Ramani. Also, I wanted to show what I was talking about earlier. Let me log into Ramani, and then while we're waiting for the queue. Okay, so... So I'm back. One of the things that I wanted to show off that we can probably make more use of for like horror game related streams if I still want like a light source on my skull is actually these portable walls that I invested in. this here. Put this here. Shift that around. Yeah, there we go. If I really wanted to, I can make this cloth green, and I could just make this whatever the fuck I want. I can also literally put anything on these walls to like give myself some sort of like little flavor. Yeah, I could put like a cardboard cutout of Trav's face for spooky effect. Probably him making like the most menacing fucking smile. But yeah, I have these portable walls that I can just pretty much use for whatever. I can masturbate right now. Nobody would know it's behind me. I mean, you guys would see it, but... Time to go fight man on the hill. Pray for me. Alright, have fun. Wait, why are you fighting man on the hill? Oh, wait, I'm guessing you're on your alt. The fuck are these guys? Marching steel drones. They look kind of like bugs. Oh, I don't like this place. No siree. I caught the machinist auto there, Alki. Like bang bang. Where's my chocobo at? Okay, we're gonna keep exploring this area. Because I think... Oh, fuck. Oh, no, I didn't mean to. Well, the Bandersnatch has seen too much. I now have to kill him. A lot of fun can be had with the chroma key. You can be in a bar, a park, the depths of hell, Ohio, or you said the depths of hell twice there, Lucid. That's really strange. A lot of options. I think I might be like one of the. I mean, there's a couple of streaming friends that I have that have the webcam set up like I do right now, where it's just like the webcam, no edits whatsoever. But a couple of my friends do the green screen thing. And I don't think I'm ever gonna do that personally because I just like the webcam border sort of shit. But I wouldn't be against the idea. I guess it depends on what kind of game I'm playing though. As someone who lives in Ohio can confirm that it is in fact the depths of hell. I haven't been to Ohio since the Yu-Gi-Oh! Regional that I participated in back in 2006. That was in Columbus, if I recall correctly. And the first visual thought I had upon visiting Columbus was, this just looks like Philadelphia. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Columbus, Ohio. You never see them in the same place at the same time. Makes you really think. Yeah, I mean, personally, I love my basement as a backdrop. Like the warm colors, the shells, that sort of thing. The portable walls I'm definitely going to be getting use out of. But for regular streaming, I don't think I'm going to be doing this setup for much. In fact, I'm going to be collapsing the walls after this cutscene. I mean, I could do it during the cutscene. It's not being voiced anyway. You're a monk main, right? For this character, yeah. Just curious, as it feels like form shift is meant to have a drawback of some sort, but I can activate it whenever without much drawback aside from the very short cooldown. What is the drawback from using Form Shift? Well, I mean, you can't really combo with Form Shift. Form Shift's supposed to help you start your combo, like in the beginning of a fight, or at least it helps you reset your combo when you have some downtime. You should not be spamming Form Shift after every other attack, because if you're thinking that you can you can hit Form Shift and just do like the last hit of your combo, you are going to be doing really fucking shit DPS because it uses the GCD. What should I say? What the hell's grunt? I just made. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna hit the grunt. I guess that just means I'm indecisive. I thought the monk rotation was dragon kick until dead. No. As much as I do love using Dragon Kick, no. Form Shift is just supposed to help you start up your combo. That's about it, though. It's not something you spam. The Trine Towers. Oh, we're going to the Annex Shrine already, are we? Yeah, we are. Soon-ish. Are Lalafels biologically able to grunt? Absolutely, everybody can grunt. Why the fuck would just being short mean you can't grunt? What the fuck does that mean? Twisted at the towers. Now, the grunt you were expressing annoyance with the unresolved sexual tension between Estinian and his sail. You can't escape me. I'll chase you to the ends of the earth. Actually, what are we on the Aether Currents? That's a good idea. 679 yalms to the south, which means we're not going to be running into it anytime soon, but we'll get there. Don't you know if you don't grow to be at least 4'5", you never develop your grunt glands? Oh, did I miss Alphino gathering wood? I don't know. So, I don't know why, but I thought of Endwalker. It's like, are we already at the adamantite cutscene? Like, holy shit, we skipped so much. $424 yalms to the southeast. Okay. Look at this bridge. Who put this bridge here? Oh wait, fucking why did it not pop? I did not pop my squadron battle manual. I do my squadrons and I don't use the items that I get from them. This increases my experience count by 15%. It was cool meeting you again at TMG last week. Hope you enjoyed the copy of Seaman for the Dreamcast. Yeah. It's actually still upstairs. Brute Tiger, along with the microphone. I do appreciate that. Yeah, so Brute Tiger, I'm sorry, Brute Tigray. Tigray X 21 times 21. So there's 21 Brute Tigrays. Donated to me a copy of Seaman on the Dreamcast with the microphone. Now you might be thinking, oh, you mean that fishing game? No, I mean an actual jar of semen with the microphone. I don't know what we're to do with the microphone, but I'm really looking forward to using that jar of semen. Doom Spike. Doom Spike. What level are you, Blue Dino, actually? Oh, you're level 64. Okay, that's why you're fucking mowing down these bad guys. Jen says hi back. Also, something about asking me to put the gun down. Why, are you the crying Wesley Snipes in this scenario, Jason? I'll take a Doom Spike extra. No buff. I just want her to stream Fortnite, man. Why isn't the gun working? Am I gonna do the Eureka Relic grind on stream, John? Of course I am, Assertibus. I'm doing everything with this character. And that includes like all the things that are accompanying every single expansion. So like when we wrap up Heavensward's basic story, the 3.0 stuff, we're gonna do the trial stuff. We're gonna do Alexander. We're gonna do Palace of the Dead. All the good shit that came with Heavensward. No, we're not doing Pot D solo. I will do Pot D with a group, but I'm not doing that shit solo. Oh, summoning stone, right. So the summoning stone over there that you saw is basically the same as the Chocobo Keeper. That will summon a black Chocobo, though, and that will help you fly back to your destination. It's much faster on the floor. As someone who is slogging through the Eureka Grind myself, you have my pity. I mean, it's really only bad in Pagos. Once you get to Pyros and Hydatos, it's fine.
"'Tis thee, little one. From above I did mistake thee for a Nath. 'Tis well I chanced to look again, or thou wouldst now be ash."
Dear Vidofnir, how I have missed you. Would that I had come sooner, and not out of dire necessity.
"Thou art troubled. Speak that I might know thy plight." "Thou wouldst have father admonish his brood brother."
I would end this war without further bloodshed.
"How am I to believe thee, little one, when thine own companion beareth Nidhogg's stolen eye?"
Ooh, why do we bring him?
Have care, dragon, or I shall gouge out one of yours.
You forget yourself, sir. We are here on a mission of peace.
Threatening people with violence is my job.
To our home.
Sorry,
'Tis
Misfire.
for this reason and no other that thou still drawest breath, knight.
Vidofnir, please. We must be allowed to convey our intentions to Hraesvelgar in person, with words of our own choosing. Grant us this favor, and open the way to Som Al.
Thou hast ever been welcome, little one. But I cannot grant thy wish. I am bound to remain here and protect my kin from the Nath's god.
The Nath have summoned a primal.
Pray excuse my forwardness, but if we were to eliminate the threat to your territory, would you consent to Lady Izel's request?
Ha! Dost thou imagine thyself equal to the task? To succeed where dragons have failed?
Sounds to me that you guys just need to be better dragons.
Mortal. But thou art welcome to try, nonetheless.
Imagine Alpha just comes up to their face and says skill issue. Anyway, we got this. Go get him, Ramani. I can't do it, but you can do it.
It would seem we have no choice but to make good on Alphino's offer. Why must our every bid for peace breed yet more war?
Justinian's like, yeah, you better fucking run. I got the eye of one of your, I don't know, cousin, brother. So, I don't know. It's a fucking dragon, though. Okay, oh my god, I never switched back to Ramani's image. You're right about that. I'm fucking stupid. There we go. Okay, so before we're able to meet with Horace Felgar or go to Solmal, we have to deal with the Nath and their primal. The Nath are those insect creatures that ambushed us earlier. So we gotta do our Warrior of Light thing and slay a primal. And only we can do it because otherwise everyone else that attempts to fight a primal will get corrupted and be tempered. Tempered is what happens when you get too close to a primal and you become corrupted by their influence. And then suddenly you become a dedicated devoter of that primal. No, we're not gonna fight Bismarck. Not yet. We're not fighting Bismarck until later, actually. Might as well take care of this side quest while I'm already here. And because Marichamp is also the MSQ guy, too, so... Who are we fighting? The Naps Primal. Ravana, was it? I actually really like Ravana. I think Ravana, unless I'm mistaken, holds the distinction of being a completely original primal, a summon for that Final Fantasy XIV introduced. I like Ravana. I think Ravana's pretty cool. Oh, my screen just went blank. Oh, fuck. My fucking game just crashed.